From Cal Lutheran University in Thousand Oaks, California, you're listening to the High School Division III AA State Championship.
When you are thinking of everybody else before you're thinking of yourself, that's when everything clicks.
He'll go to the right-hand side. He's got a little running room. What a block!
We need him to step up big tonight. It's going to be a challenge.
And he's hit hard.
Oh, howdy.
Man. Wow. We like to pride ourselves offensively in the run game. I truly feel tonight that it's going to be one swing after another with two big old heavyweights in the ring. We have high expectations. We feel that we can be competitive with anybody and everybody. Football is always, it's year-round for us. You're only as successful as the people you surround yourself with, so I'm only going to be as good as the coaches that I have around me, and I think I got a pretty good group.
Live from Cal Lutheran University in Thousand Oaks, California, it's the Shasta Wolves and the Bishop Diego Cardinals on the Shasta Sports Network.
Oh my, welcome to Thousand Oaks, California. What a trip it's been to get down here, and this is going to be huge. Gary Moore here. We are up above the press box, and we have a beautiful view of this facility. Dan Miller at my side. Dan, welcome to the broadcast. Thank you for everything you've done to get us here.
Well, you know what? The Shasta Wolves is what got us here. William Rowland Stadium, California, Lutheran University, awesome stadium.
And we will tell you that the conditions down here they're really nice right now. There's a lot of smoke in the air, but it's not wafting in here this way just yet. We want to say some thank yous to some people that brought you this broadcast, and that's our friend Jerry Butler at Snap-on Tools, Hill Collision Center, Carl Hill, Harvest Printing, my friend Tom Watega, Taylor Motors, Simpson University, Napa Auto Parts, our friend Jerry Ross, Pitt River Casino, Ambassador Limousine, Woody's Brewing Company, A&R Heating and Air, Access Mortgage, that's Mike and Mark over there, Paint Mart, Barry Weisswasser, the Asphalt Cowboys stepped up, Shasta Dog Camp, Justine Lehman, KS Davis Entertainment, the Snack Shack, and Sierra Pacific. Ryan, help me out, I'm out of breath.
All right, you're doing a great job over there. KS Davis Entertainment, the Snack Shack. Of course, Sandy and Marcy, thank you guys so much. Sierra Pacific Foundation. I want to thank everybody for getting us out here tonight, and it is a great time. The Wolves Den is in full force tonight for living 270,000 miles away. They made the commute.
We had been promoting that we were going to start the pregame show at 5:30, but let me tell you, gentlemen, and I think you'll agree with me, this pregame show started yesterday morning at 10 o'clock with a road trip.
Yes, it did. We have been prepping all day yesterday, all day today, and I still don't know if we're ready to contain the excitement and the enthusiasm in this stadium.
Dan Miller, you were behind the wheel for 8 hours yesterday. We rolled in late. We had a nice dinner. We ended up face down in the pool just for fun to cool off. And, man, I have been so anxious for this football team. And I will tell you that the Shasta Wolves, they look really comfortable.
Very calm.
They are comfortable. I mean, we had dinner with the coaches last night, and Kirk Ram, as defensive coordinator, is relaxed. Hunsaker, well, JC,
he was nervous. Let's face it, he was nervous.
He was nervous, but all the other coaches are relaxed and don't have a care in the world. So I think defense is going to take this game, period.
There's a lot of factors, Ryan. I think you and I talked about this before in the preparation. Both teams have a great offensive and defensive line. They got big guys on that offensive and defensive line. A lot of them were going both directions. So I would think that Shasta's mission tonight would be to wear those offense and defensive linemen down, and when they start puffing air at the end towards the game, third quarter, that's going to be the difference. I think third quarter, which Shasta has not been strong all year in third quarter until last weekend, they were very spectacular, very impressive, and I think the difference is going to be in the third quarter tonight. Dan, what do you think?
I do too. I mean, 21 points in the third quarter last week against a very strong passing team. But now it's changed a little bit. They've got a running team tonight.
It's been a long time coming this year. We started this whole thing last year. Never did I ever think in a million years that the Shasta Wolves would go all the way to the state championship, and I could not be more proud of this football club. And Ryan, your boy is on this team.
He is on the team, and those boys down there, they have fought and clawed and earned everything, every bit of accolades that they've received already, and it has all been building up until this moment. The boys they're focused. They are absolutely focused and ready to play. Ramage is focused and ready to play. The Wolves Den, they're pumped up over there. They're pumped up. We're fired up, but the guys on the field are ice cold. They are ready for action.
That's exactly right. And you know what? Since this is such a big deal and a big game, they are contracted with television company that has been around for a while, NFHS, they are broadcasting the game video, and a lot of people are wanting to know if they can watch it. Our broadcast is audio, but yes, you can watch it by going to nfhs.com. You'll get the play-by-play there from Ryan Ketchum. We just met him, and his co-partner and producer, Terry, is right next to us. So we're working together in unison, and there is a speaker, a stadium speaker, Ryan, I think, what is that, about 7-8 feet above our left hang?
It sounds like it's about 3.5 inches to Dan's left.
I know, so there's absolutely nothing that we can do about that. That music will stop once this game gets going and the crowd will take over.
I'm glad the pigeons are gone, though.
I know. Okay, let's tell you a funny story. These stadium lights are wonderful, right? So, Dan, we're hooking up today, and Dan said, what is dropping out of the sky and hit me in the head? And then he looks up and he goes, oh, my goodness, there's birds up in the lights.
Great big birds up in the lights.
And those birds, they have eaten today.
Yes.
And so Tony Hort walks up to say hello or get in, and boom, splat, 2 big old piles of bird mess right on his forehead. So that's how his night is starting off. And we had a rough afternoon today just finding ice in this town. Do they not make ice here?
No, we went to like 5 different stores, finally found it at Rite Aid. 2 different convenience stores, World Market.
Yeah,
no
absolutely.
ice.
Yeah, so
you'd think we were in Tijuana.
I'm telling you what, last night we were so keyed up. We had plenty of time. We told Kirk Ramage we were going to go down to Tijuana and we'd be back before game time. And he says, I could go.
Yeah, if you can get me back by 2, save me room in the car, fellas, I'm going.
Right.
There's a field close by here where the Los Angeles Rams practice. And it's right across the way. I mean, the lights in the stadium, everything is perfectly balanced.
That's right. That's going to glow right through that smoke when it slowly starts rolling in.
I'll tell you what, last week the Shasta Wolves beat Jared Goff's alma mater, and this week they're going to beat him right next to Jared Goff's practice field.
That's awesome. Here's something that's a little bit different because we are at Lutheran University. The goalposts, they're thinner. They're much thinner. Which is where I don't know what the exact measurement is, but it is a visual difference. And now on this side, it's wide open to the right. And on that side, they said the kickoffs, the winds were 45 miles an hour last week during the game. And the kickoffs were going through the goalposts and over the net and onto the street.
Boy, I hope I'm not driving by when that happens.
Yeah, there's so much going on around here, and Ryan's doing his best to keep everybody updated on Twitter for us, and we've got a chat line, so if you hear something or you want to comment something on the game, we'll be happy to follow along. If we're not responsive right away, we apologize because there's a lot going on around here, Ryan.
Indeed, there is a lot going on out here. There's TV, there's radio, there's newspapers. I saw a carrier pigeon flying in earlier. There was a whole lot going on out here. There are a lot of people here interested in this game. There are a lot of people out there. I would say there's people in California, whatever side of the state you're on, that are interested in this game. I know there's a ton of people back home listening to this game, even more people down south listening to this game. There's a lot of people listening. There's a lot of people participating, and there are a lot of moving parts out here.
Quick thought, Tony Hort also met that carrier pigeon you were just talking about. With this little forehead a little bit early. Let me give you some information. Both teams tonight are in uncharted territory. They play for the CIF State 3 AA Division Championship. Bishop Diego, Ryan, I think you'll agree, they are a powerhouse.
They absolutely are a powerhouse. We were looking at some of the statistics on the way down, doing a little pregame prep.
Yeah.
And a lot of their offensive capabilities, much like the Shasta Wolfpack, who are a very powerhouse offensive team, were within decimal points of one another.
Yeah, Dan's got some statistics for us in a second. Let me share this with you. The Cardinals have averaged 49 points per game in 5 postseason victories since they beat Grace Brethren and handed the Cardinals. The Cardinals had their only loss, 31-24. The football caliber and talent is at an all-time best right now, and we're looking forward to it. Dan, you got some statistics you want to share with us?
The passing offense of the Cardinals, completions 66. Passing attempts 141, so they're really not a passing team.
That's not their strong suit, but let me tell you what is.
Their yard,
tell them what it is.
I'm going to tell you what it is. It is their rushing, but Vinny's got them just by an edge. Just like Ryan was saying, all the decibels are so close. These teams are evenly matched, It's who wins the game in the trenches, basically, is what's going to happen.
We went through every statistic that we could find on the way down here and last night in our hotel room. I mean, little things like interception yards. These Cardinals have 413 yards after, reception. They've got 4,445 yards, and that's rushing. Passing yards, a lot more than that. We're talking to Terry right next to us a couple of moments ago, and he says we're very interested in this game because of those matchups and the numbers. And, Dan, you're a statistics guy. Ryan, you know about statistics. Numbers are impressive, but who plays the best game here tonight, and that's going to be the difference in who wins.
Well, last week, Marin Catholic had some huge guys. If you're talking about numbers, they had some huge guys and great big numbers. Blake Blomquist, our center, had to go up against a guy that was 3.5 times his size, and he still was able to block and hold him off and protect his quarterback for the entire game. So numbers are important, but you know what they say also? It's not always about the size of the dog in the fight. It's about the size of the fight and the dog.
You're absolutely right. Jordan Tagalawa is the offensive and defensive lineman for the Cardinals, and he's just only a freshman, 6'1", 285 pounds. That guy is a railroad company.
Come on.
Let's see what else freshman. Toby Puso, 285 pounds, and they got a big offensive and defensive line. And I think, and we've all discussed it, I believe the game is going to be won at the line of scrimmage tonight. Both sides, who can be better? A lot of the Cardinals go both ways, and they tend to get anybody. It's not just these guys. Anybody who's big about midway through the third quarter, depending on the tempo of the game, people start to wear out, Dan.
And that's exactly what happened to Marin Catholic last week. They wore out third quarter, towards the halfway through the third quarter. They just, once their quarterback timing got interrupted, it was done, over with. You leaned over to me and said, I think we got this one.
I think we do. And okay, our photographers, Mike Daly and Tony Hort, are on the case here for us tonight. So you can expect some wonderful, spectacular pictures and images from those guys. We're trying to capture some video as much as we can to do a post-game video for the banquet at the end of the year, which is coming up the first of a couple of weeks in January. But we're focused here tonight, and we're going to come back. We're going to talk a whole lot more about a lot of the players on the Shasta team, a lot of the players on the Cardinals team. There is a lot to talk about, so stay with us. It is the Big 3A, AA Championship State game with the Wolves and the Cardinals here in Thousand Oaks, and we'll be back in a moment.
You're listening to the High School Division III AA State Championship on the Shasta Sports Network.
In preparation for our upcoming 50-year anniversary, Taylor Motors is offering GM employee pricing all this month on the brand new 2018 GMC Sierra 1500 4x4 crew cabs. You heard right, the new 2018s. That's right, the powerhouse GMC Sierra is more affordable than ever. Power, tech, and comfort all in one amazing truck. You better get moving because GM employee pricing ends at the end of the month. Taylor Motors, real trucks for real people. Corner of Cypress and Churn Creek, TaylorMotorsWriting.com. See dealer for details.
Electric vehicles. We are seeing more of them every day. A new electric car in your driveway makes you eligible for a $1,000 rebate from Reading Electric Utility, REU. Plus, another $500 rebate for your level 2 charger. Did you know that REU's electricity rate for charging is equal to paying $1.08 per gallon of gasoline? Smart, eco-friendly, and super cool. Visit a local dealer today and take one for a spin. Electric vehicle rebates from REU. For information, visit us at REUpower.com or call 339-7200. REU and you, powerful together.
Where is your happy place? You know, that place where everything feels right, and all the pieces of this crazy puzzle we call life fit. You can't help but smile when you're there. What if your happy place was at work? You have to be there. Might as well love what you're doing, right? At Spherion, we think so. Every year, we help 160,000 people put their skills to work in rewarding careers that keep them happily moving toward their goals. While we enjoy a place of leadership in our industry, we are locally owned and we make staffing personal. Our business is about people and connecting them to jobs that put a sparkle in their eye and a spring in their step. At Spherion, we love what we do. And we think you should too.
This is head football coach J.C. Hunsaker from Shasta High School, and you're listening to Shasta Sports Network.
Honey, the water isn't working. I'm going to call J&J.
J&J Pumps offers the largest crew and inventory to get your water back on sooner. From water pumps to water filtration and everything in between, J&J Pumps will solve your water problems. J&J also offers 24/7 emergency service. When you have a water problem or question, contact J&J Pumps. Rain, sleet, or snow, J&J will go. Now located at 4952 South Barney in Anderson.
When I was a young girl, my dream was to be a softball player. I had a wicked fastball that shattered the other teams. But when they cut the funding for physical education, I didn't get the chance to play, and my dream struck out. I still get to throw heat for a living, but it's just a little different now.
Take a stand on education.
I don't know about you, Ryan O'Brien, but I'm pretty pumped up right now. I think I could kick a 45-yard field goal with a ping pong ball.
I'm pretty sure you could get one out onto Old Glen Avenue right now, as long as they take those bars down.
Hey, look at the Cardinal Santa.
There's a Cardinal on the field, a great costume for the Bishop Diego Cardinals. What a great football team, and what a great year they have had. They played a few more games than we have.
They have, and won most of them.
They are 14-1.
We are 12-1.
Yeah, and they're like 2-1 in league, and that's a little goofy. But you know, this area for football is a little bit different. We were talking to this, the security guard at the hotel last night, and he said there's a lot of football teams around here. But I don't know what's going on. There's a lot of people in this area. We are right in the thick of it.
You know, and there's fires going on all around Southern California. Santa Barbara almost had to evacuate today, but they can get back through. It's not a mandatory evacuation now, and things are kind of letting up over there. So glad everybody's okay up there in Santa Barbara.
The road is open, and they can get down there because there was a chance that Bishop Diego could have got down here to play this game, but they couldn't get home.
Yeah.
Well, actually, I think they are going to stay the night here. We are heading home.
I tell you right now, I just want to say and go on official record, the crowd from Reading and the Shasta Wolves is pretty darn impressive.
Pretty impressive.
Yes,
well done.
Packed. Well done.
You know, the great thing about playing here at the Cal Lutheran University field, the William Rollins Stadium, their colors are purple.
Yeah,
so
right.
we fit in real good. There's a I took a picture and put it on our Facebook page earlier. There's a place right over there that's just called the Purple Pit.
Oh, nice.
It looks great.
Yeah, they got some good stuff. And I'm telling you what, this is a home game for Bishop Diego, and their crowd is out in force.
They are out in force.
And Dave Tappan, you'll be happy to know that I have not heard one cowbell yet. Not one.
I did hear the bagpipes earlier, so that's going to put him right off.
And the Bishop Diego Cardinals have a very reason to be proud of everything that they've done this year. They have left the field for a little bit, but the Wolves are out here. They're out on the sideline. They're just kind of hanging out over there, getting a little loose, getting ready for all the captains. The official start time for this game is 12 minutes and 31 seconds away. You guys ready?
I am ready. Dan Miller, what do you think?
I am ready for a great game. Now, the CIF has predicted, just a prediction,
I don't like predictions.
that 31-27 Shasta wins. I predict Mike Daly goes on his knees from the 50 to the touchdown in 2.2.
Here come the Bishop Diego Cardinals, and they are walking in unison at a slow pace. I'll let you listen to their crowd for a moment. I might have to tighten up my boots tonight, Ryan. This is chilling, man.
Oh, man.
Biggest football game of the year for us, and actually for the last 2 years, us and Shasta College, we've had just a great couple of seasons right now. This field, I think, we're talking to one of the other radio broadcasters, and I think the field's only 6 years old. It is a little bit lighter of that green turf, that synthetic turf, purple, and like Ryan said, in the both end zones. Cal Lutheran, 11 minutes before this game's going, and both teams are getting. Here we go.
Welcome to tonight's
we'll just
game.
let this guy handle it.
Parents, student athletes, coaches, and officials, welcome to the 2017 State Football Championships Division 3A.
Yeah.
The CIF would like to thank all fans here this evening.
Well, while he's explaining about the CIF, I'll tell you, the Cardinals are wearing red shirts, black pants, black numbers, white helmets with the Cardinal like the Arizona Cardinals.
Yeah, it's pretty much the exact same logo right there. They're making some announcements right here to get things going. It's a big deal. There's a lot of championship games here in the last couple of weekends, and this one probably the biggest ever for Shasta. It's been a long time since they've made this. They've never made this level.
They've never made this level at all. Shasta is in white pants, white shirts, purple numbers, white helmets, and looking sharp.
And as you can imagine, Ryan, referees are in black pants and striped shirts.
They decided, the referees decided to go with the home jerseys tonight, I see.
Yes, that's exactly right. I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 officials tonight. They're going to have their eyes on everything. We have ourselves a football game, and here's very cool. Both teams are lined up in unison on the sidelines, all right, looking towards the flag. But at the 5-7 yard line, all the way on the left side of the field, all coaches lined up in line, and they are being announced right now. We're going to let the announcer take care of this one. And look at that. That cheer for the Shasta coaches is coming from the Cardinal crowd.
You know it's cool that Hunsaker brought the freshman coaches and the JV coaches all with him.
That's awesome. What a great sportsmanship we've seen the last 2 weeks in a row. Remember last week after the national anthem, both teams met in the middle and shook hands and gave each other a nice pat. So here we go with the national anthem. You hear other radio stations in the background. Here we go.
And of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit, amen. Dear Lord, we have so much to be thankful for on this day as we come together in celebration of the success of these two football teams. But before we begin the game, Lord, it's important that we ask for your special blessings to be poured on all who have been affected by the Thomas fire, especially for fallen firefighter Corey Iverson and his family, for those who have lost their lives and homes, and for those who remain under evacuation. Fill them with your peace. We thank you for those in our world who put their lives on the line for us. We ask you to bless the thousands of firefighters and emergency personnel and their families. Continue to protect them during this fight. Please take a moment of silence for our firefighters that are protecting our community and fighting to put out the fire. Coaches and their families are such an integral part of our community. We take a moment to pray for Andy Rossell, the husband of Cal Luthen volleyball coach who recently died. Bring comfort to the young family he leaves behind. We are grateful for the opportunity to honor and glorify you tonight as high school athletes. We have been blessed with gifts and talents, and we recognize them as gifts from you. Thank you for the opportunity to play in this special contest. Bless the Bishop Diego Cardinals and our visitors, the Shasta Wolves. Keep us safe from injury and help us to find joy in the spirit of competition. Help us play with heart and never lose heart. We praise you, your never-ending love and mercy. Amen. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen.
Amen.
That's good.
Amen.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Oh my! Ryan, you might have to shave the hair that's standing up on the back of my neck here tonight.
Man,
and you know what,
man.
Danny and Ryan, I want to share with you guys and everyone else in the Burning Intermountain area. I just learned a couple of days ago that my high school football coach, Gene Pacini, had passed away. And he had a great effect on my life. So, Gene Pacini, rest in peace, my man. We love you, and we're thinking about you, and this game is dedicated to you. Let's play ball, fellas.
Amen.
Look at that.
Meeting in the middle, right at the center field. Both teams are meeting and shaking hands and wishing each other a good game.
Gary, I
yes,
need
sir.
a tissue, man. What's going on with the firefighters and everything?
Come on, you're a man. You use your pant leg.
All right, I'm done.
Right? What would your kids do, Ryan?
They would usually the sleeve.
That's right.
Usually it would be the sleeve.
Well, I got skin. It's cold out here, too.
You know, it's actually a perfect night for football. I think you both will agree. It's not too cold. It's a little chilly right now, and I get that. But it's perfect. We got our coats off, and we're getting ready. And both teams are getting in their respective positions right now. And captains, we've not seen them out on the field yet, so I don't know what is about to take place. But you know they're going to be coming out here in just a couple of moments. I could not be more excited about this football game, to get it back to all of our friends and the family members up there in Reading listening to it. So we're going to put on a great show for you.
It is on. It is football. It is the state champion. Shasta's never been here before. This Diego team looks really good.
Okay, here we go. We got captains right now. I'll give you the number, Danny. You go. For the Cardinals, number 21
is Isaiah Veal.
25.
25 is John Harris, their man.
80.
Number 80 is going to be Will Goodwin.
And number 41.
Number 41 is their defensive man, Ashton Borgson.
Ryan, I'm going to let you ad-lib the Wolves because you know all of them over there. Go ahead.
I know most all of them. I know number 8, Vinny Smith, is over there as one of the captains. Number 11, I'm drawing a blank on 11. Hit me with 11.
Kurt Gibson.
That's Curtis Gibson. All right, number 10.
Are you kidding me? That's Jerry Garcia. Ian Garcia.
Oh, yeah, of course. There's too much pressure in the game. I folded. And, of course, number 54, Troy, the Lions Den Lions out there. Taking hands, all staying together as a team.
You have any idea who number 59 is?
Yes, I've heard of that kid before too. I've heard he's got a mean little brother.
That's Ryan's son on this football team, and I tell you what, your kid has grown up to be a fine-looking young man. And
thank you.
And he's going to
get that from his mother.
He's going to get some. He's going to get some play time next year, and he's involved here. And this football game, man, the place is just electric.
The coin toss is gone. Shasta has called it. And Shasta has, I believe.
Here we go.
They might have won the toss.
They're talking to Troy Lyons, giving him the option. And Shasta is going to be on the left-hand side. I'm not quite sure which.
Cardinals have won the toss.
So Shasta has elected to.
No, Shasta didn't elect. Cardinals won the toss. They will receive.
But Shasta picked.
Shasta did not win the toss. Cardinals did. There you go.
Are you sure?
Positive.
You might have to practice announcing a chess game to get this right.
Hey, we had a chess game next to the pool.
Hey, I'll tell you what, there was a life-size chess game last night that not one of us decided to play one round of.
No, but I did stand in as a bishop once at about 9:30 last night. Fun times, and I don't even remember the name of the restaurant.
The Palm Garden Hotel took very good care of us last night.
They had an Irish pub in there. And
Brendan's Irish Pub in the Palm Garden Hotel is absolutely outstanding.
And on a scale from 1 to 10, Ryan, on how authentic and real that place was?
I would say a full 10.
I got fish and chips thinking I was going to get 3 or 4 pieces of fish. I got 1 piece of fish, and it was the size of my boot.
It was enormous. I got a shepherd's pie that just about put me down for the count, and the waitress knew about cooking the Guinness.
Yeah. There's 7 officials on the field here tonight.
We're going to use every one of them, and every one of them is going to get a workout here tonight. I think eyes on the field. It is good. We are 1 minute and 45 seconds away from kickoff, and we are going to get this game underway. The noise, here we go.
Now the Cardinals are coming over to their sideline and getting ready to go.
Carrying the flag, holding the Cardinals symbol.
I will tell you,
they are pumped up.
This team's got a lot to be proud of. They did it all. 14-1 is not easy to do in the area that they're at. A lot of football, a lot of talent down here, and they're ready to go. Shasta's ready to go.
And not really a big school either. 270 kids.
Not a lot, and they have a wide range where they can get kids to come to school from. So they put together one heck of a football club here today, and man, I can feel it. The Wolves are out on the field right now.
270 kids. I'm pretty sure that's the entire student body on the football team.
That is.
Okay,
Shasta's got like 3,000.
Okay, this is funny. Shasta set up. Cardinals set up. They set up at the wrong end. Now they're having to switch.
Everybody got really excited. We were about to have a kickoff, and then the referee said, no, you pick the other side of the field. Flip-flop real fast.
Wow.
Kicking off for the Wolves, number 81, Nicholas Lindsay. Back deep for Bishop Diego, Nick Kislow.
Nick Kislow back to receive the initial kickoff of this football game, and they've got some people on their team that are speedsters. They got big dudes. They got guys that can throw the ball, run the ball, and I'm telling you guys, you're going to hear this name a lot tonight, John Harris. He is their running back, and man, can that guy get the job done.
6 p.m. kickoff underway in 3.5 seconds as soon as the kicker squares off, and we're going to get this Division III AA State Championship game underway, gentlemen.
Man, the tension is mounting.
Oh, come on.
Everybody has been anxious, very anxious about this football game. Both teams are ready to go. We're happy to bring it to you here. And here comes this kickoff, and this football game is underway. And Ryan, I'll let you bring it back.
All right, here we go. It took a squippy bounce at the 5-yard line. Runner picks it up. He's looking for room to run. He gets an open lane and is knocked out of bounds at the 22-yard line.
Man, he broke away there for just a second. He was barely knocked out of bounds, but he had a lane to go all the way.
He had a lane to go all the way. He was threatening to go all the way and was knocked out of bounds at the 23-yard line.
Jamil Woods on the tackle for Shasta.
Jamil Woods, if I'm not mistaken, is a sophomore.
Really?
Yeah, they have a lot of freshmen and sophomores playing in this game.
I'm expecting great things out of Walker Huey tonight. I'm expecting huge things out of Troy Lions here tonight.
Levi Peterson told me when I did an interview with him earlier this week he would get a sack tonight for me. I want to see it on the first play of the game. Levi, let's go.
Here we go. David Gladish is the quarterback, and he's right up over center. He's got a guy going in motion. He'll back off, and he'll give the ball first to Harris. And Harris tries to get around the outside. Almost gets out of the hands of Troy Lions. Has a short game, but Troy Lions was tracking him down like a bounty hunter.
I'll tell you what, Troy Lyons was able to make that play happen. Even though he didn't get the guy all the way down, he was able to put enough pressure on him and get enough of a tackle on the guy that he wasn't able to recover from it.
He was, Gary told him earlier today at the hotel, he's like, you tell that quarterback I'm going to attack you with number 54.
No, I think what I said was lean over off the line there and just say, hey, listen, quarterback, number 54, you're going to have a number 54 on your chest in about 6 seconds. So here we go. Gladys is a quarterback, and he doesn't throw a whole lot. They got just an okay record with their throwing game, and now they're going to roll out to the right-hand side. And Gladys thrown over to the right-hand side. Had a guy wide open, and he dropped the ball.
It was thrown behind him a little bit there. 21.
Dare I say,
Isaiah Veal.
Shasta played zone coverage in that situation, and they had a man break wide open, Bishop Diego did, and luckily the pressure got to him. The ball looked like it was on place, hit him in the hands, and he just couldn't bring it in.
Goodness, if he'd have caught that ball, he'd have ended up at PJ's Bar and Grill.
Oh, those burgers were great today.
Yeah, we had great hamburgers, and I had for the first time in like 20 years, I had a grilled cheese sandwich like a little kid.
I think you also ordered carrot sticks and a Capri Sun to go with it.
I needed that. All right, Gladys brings his team up to the line.
That's weird. Everybody lining up to the right.
3 receivers on the right-hand side, and they're headed out. Here comes the throw. Right over the middle. And
knocked down
again.
Knocked down by Corbin Muckle.
Incomplete.
Good job. 3 out.
And the first defensive stand of the Shasta Wolves is awesome.
The Dakota Mosby's out there trying to pump up the crowd, getting himself pumped up as well. The Bishop Diego Cardinals go 3 and out. You can see that side. Everybody was lined up on the other side. They sniffed out that play before it even started.
Well, he had some pressure coming in from Dietrich Kelsall around the right side.
Kirk Gibson. We were sitting here having a chat with him this morning right next to the right next to the ceramic frog, and he said he is pumped and ready to go. He's standing at his own 38-yard line. There's the kick. Not bad kick at all, and Gibson gets it, and he is touched immediately. Spins around, couldn't get his feet. They got 3 guys on him, and the Cardinals have a guy getting up real slow.
That looks like Ryan Flood.
Looks like he hurt his wrist. I think
Curtis Gibson had a guy draped all over him like a winter coat, and he was still able to get a couple of yards out of it.
All right, 1st and 10 for the Wolves. Vinny Smith.
Oh, boy.
D-Train. Let's see what Seth Park can do, too.
Here we go.
Diesel is in the house.
Ian Garcia,
senior quarterback, well-spoken young man, very respectful young man, and he is ready.
The end around Mosby. They caught him right away. No gain, if anything. Dakota Mosby. I thought that they were going to start something with Dakota Mosby early on tonight because I think he's going to be the game changer for Shasta.
I think Dakota Mosby, I think Dietrich Kelsall are both going to play major factors in this game.
A little confusion on the defense.
Well, it's hard. I'll tell you how they prepared for this game here in a second. It's a very interesting story. Garcia gets the ball, and he hands it off to Vinny Smith. He'll spin around. They're on to him, and they'll bring him down, and it'll be no gain. It'll be third down.
They are going to key on Vinny Smith today.
The requirement for both of these teams was they had to trade game films from the last 3 games so they could both prepare. And obviously the Cardinals know about Vinny Smith.
They've heard about Vinny Smith. They've heard about Seth Park.
In motion goes Mosby. Ian Garcia is going to throw the ball. He's got a guy over the middle. That's open. And here he goes all the way, headed for the goal line. That is going to be a touchdown, Shasta. Kenyon Riley all the way.
Kenyon Riley, we were sitting here saying we think somebody else is going to be an X factor. Ian Garcia makes an absolutely brilliant throw. Kenyon Riley is still running. He's going to end up in Corning.
Holy cow, they're so fired up there. Looks like there's a spin class going on in the end zone.
Wow. I tell you, Ian Garcia rolling around to the right side, hits Riley right across the middle, broke one tackle, gone. 7 points.
He barely even had to break a tackle. He hit him absolutely perfectly in stride.
Extra point coming up right now. There's the placement. Kick is up. It hits the goal post, and it's no good. That'll be 6-0, and that's where it is here with 9:42 left to play in the first. We will be right back.
You're listening to the High School Division III AA State Championship on the Shasta Sports Network.
Is it time to replace your current vehicle? Are you tired of your old car and truck? Have you looked at Taylor Motors? For 50 years, Taylor Motors has been here for you, with quality cars and SUVs and the largest used truck selection in Shasta County. Something for almost everyone's budget. Salespeople who work with you to find that perfect vehicle. For 50 years, Taylor has been here, serving the Reading community. Still here, still strong, and still family owned and operated. Taylor Motors, something for everyone. Corner of Cypress and Churn Creek, TaylorMotorsReading.com.
Hi, this is Sandy at the Snack Shack Cafe, and you're listening to the Shasta Sports Network.
I'll be headed that direction for a pastrami sandwich. Ryan, you ever been there?
I have been there. It's actually right around the corner from my house. They actually make a real mean burger at the Snack Shack as well, and Sandy is super nice.
They've been around there for a long time, so go visit them, say hello. Sandy's wonderful, Marcy's wonderful. Apparently the Shasta Wolves are wonderful right now, and man, what a great kick in the backside for Kenyon Riley to get this game started.
Kenyon Riley didn't know we'd be calling his number this early in the game, especially on a play like that. The Wolves do nothing on 1st and 2nd down. Ian Garcia makes the throw of his professional career on 3rd and 9 all the way into the end zone. A brilliant throw by Garcia.
Dan Miller, you're going to get the run back on this because I want you to get as much fun as we're all going to have tonight.
We've been waiting for this for 45 games, Gary.
So Nick Kislow back to receive the kickoff, and here it comes, Dan, and I'll let you take it.
And it's kind of a high kick, and it's actually taken.
Victor Ramirez got that ball.
Victor Ramirez, and he runs right into number 34 there, which is Spencer Grablow.
Okay, already I am seeing some toughness going on down there.
You saw that tackle by Spencer right there at the end of the play. Had him right on the sidelines, but the kid was still fighting to stay in, and Spencer wrestled him out of bounds. A very physical match already happening here.
Gentlemen, I'm not so sure I can keep this pace for a whole game. Stand by. I got to have a drink of chocolate milk. I'll be right back.
You're going to have some oxygen level there. Okay. So they are lined up, 2 to the right. Single set back. Right up under center. Oh, they do a double switch there. Right up on the line. Shasta just 2. They got a man in motion. And there it goes, right up the center there to the right side, and he runs right into the Lions' den. And he's stopped by number 62 for Shasta.
That is Levi Peterson. Pete told me he was going to go out there and play hard.
I think Levi Peterson had 14 pounds of scrambled eggs this morning.
He needs it. He is a big growing boy.
He's 25 waffles.
Yeah. Okay, here we go.
Again, same formation.
Gladys likes to be right up over center, and he'll pitch it right-hand side. And that is going to be a short run. Nick Kislow right up the middle. Oh, man, it's a very last.
Kelsall. He ran right into a brick wall with the name of Dietrich Kelsall.
He did a good job, and he was hit hard, but he got enough for a first down, so the Cardinals are on the move at the 45.
I want to say thanks to everybody who's listening out there from far and wide, including all the way in Kahului, Maui. My mom is listening on the ShastaSportsNetwork.com. Hi, Mom.
Thanks, Mom. I love your mom. I actually wish when we worked together, I wish she lived a little bit closer because she's a fun lady to be around. So Gladys, quarterback, he's in the shotgun position this time, and they're doing a little switch-up, change-a-room, moving guy from one side to the left. Here comes the snap right now, and they'll hand it right up the middle. And he is hit immediately.
It is read absolutely perfectly. Joaquin Torres was in the backfield practically before the ball was snapped.
I think he probably lost a yard on that one. I'm going to have to sit down. This is like way too exciting.
You're going to need some oxygen by the time we're done.
Man.
Boy, I tell you, this defense, it is winning the trenches so far. I mean, what a penetration by Torres. 8:05.
Both of these football clubs are doing the job on both sides of the ball, and this is very exciting. I wish everybody in Reading can hear and see what we're seeing right now. It's electric here in Thousand Oaks, and here comes the blitz, and they're going to bring it down, sacked him. That's Troy Lyons.
Troy Lyons
had that penetration, but did you see Dietrich Kelsaw take about 3 linemen and push them straight back right into him? Kelsaw was,
and we've got a guy down for the Cardinals, and he's moving slow, and he'll hop up. He's going to be limping around a little bit. There's some tough hitting going on out there, and I will tell you, it's going to go on that way all night long. That's Evan McKeegan with the problem.
That is Kirk Ramage bringing that pressure. He brought that whole defensive line through.
I'll tell you what, Troy Lyons came up, and he looked like a kid in a candy store when he got that sack.
To me, he looked like a Trojan horse and a spear coming through there, and he hit that guy hard.
Yeah, he did.
Whew. Breathe while you can, fellas. This is going to go late. 7:24 left to play in the first period. Shasta leads 6-0. The place is on fire. In the quarterback position, there he goes, Gladys. He rolls out to the right-hand side. He's looking to throw. He's got nowhere to go. He's got some running room. Now he'll go to the left-hand side, and Kelsaw trying to take him down. And Gladys finally ran out of bounds at the 26-yard line. Big run for Gladys. Huge gain.
Wow, he had the whole defense going to the left side. That right side was wide open, Gary.
He rolled out hard to the right. He had nobody to throw to, which is a great testament to the defensive pass coverage right now. But, man, when he has that, he looked to the left, and there was a lane there, and he took advantage. Not a real fast guy, I wouldn't think, but he got the job done on that one.
He absolutely got the job done. Picked up about half the field in one play, and now they are right on the outside of the red zone. First down, and they are looking ready to go.
Adrian Sirocco, handoff right up the middle, and he's met right away. There's going to be no gain, and Troy Lyons is involved in that one, and about 3 or 4 other Wolves bring him down.
Levi Peterson right there on top of the pile. Levi Peterson and Troy Lyons looking at each other, high-fiving, ready to go. They are ready for a defensive stand now, and they're going to need it.
Jason Stolball listening to us. Jason, thank you so much, my man. You should be here, buddy. You should be here. This is just pretty amazing. It's a whole lot different than a regular Friday night game.
It is. It feels different. You can feel in the air that these teams are hungry and fighting, and there was a lot on the line here.
2nd down and 10 for the Cardinals. They get them all lined up right now, and Gladys in the backfield. He is in the shotgun looking to throw the ball. There it goes, and he's got a guy wide open, and that is complete all the way into the end zone. Touchdown for the Cardinals.
John Harris,
5-yard touchdown run.
number 25, coming out of the backfield, coming across the back, all the way past the cornerback and in for the touchdown.
John Harris is a name that we're going to hear a lot tonight. He's their big running back. And here we go, extra point, set to kick. They lined up like they're going to kick the extra point. Jack Luckhurst set to kick the extra point. I wonder those much thinner goalposts. We couldn't get the first one when Shasta scored, and we'll see what the Cardinals can do with it right now. There's the placement. The kick is up, and that looks absolutely perfect into the net, and that's going to be 7 points for the Cardinals. Shasta 6. We've got 6:10 left to play in the first, and we'll be right back.
This is the Division III AA State Championship on the Shasta Sports Network.
Hey, this is Levi Peterson for Shasta High School, defensive end.
This is Ian Garcia.
Hey, this is Blake Blomquist, center for Shasta High School.
Hey, this is Dakota Mosby. Hi, this is Dietrich Kelsaw, and you're listening to Division III AA Championship on the Shasta Sports Network.
The Marines, you're finding
Thank you very much, fellas. Also want to say thank you to some of the folks that made this game happen for us. Jerry Butler with Snap-on Tools in Reading. He was one of the Bruise brothers with Jim Thomasine in the 1983 Shasta team. He was so into this game. He got up one night about 9:30 at night and drove to my house to make a contribution so we can get our license to do this game. And Jerry, I'm telling you what, we really appreciate that. We also want to thank Carl from Hill Collision Center, who did the exact same thing, only didn't drive to my house. He made it happen. A lot of people did, and we're going to talk about all of you folks all night long, and just the entire community of the Reading and Shasta County area. You've done a good thing. This football team has done a good thing. Kickoff set to come up. Ryan, who do you want? You want Carrillo or do you want Gibson?
I'm going to take, I'll take Nino.
Okay, that's going to go to Gibson, and here we go. What? There's a whistle on the play. What was that, a flag on the play?
We have our first flag on the play.
Offside, maybe?
Offside penalty against Bishop Diego.
Offside on Bishop Diego, so that'll back him up a little bit, and they'll re-kick it. Ooh. We might need to hire about 3 more guys for the second half. What do you think?
I don't know. I think my excitement level right now is not diminished at all. Of course, we're not even 1 quarter into this football game yet, and it's already 1 point away.
And we talked about strategy. You know, I'm no coach, but we know the game. Dan, you know the game, and we talk if they can. We believe if the score stays close like it did last week at halftime, third quarter might make a big different story. Okay, Dan, Curtis Gibson, he'll take the ball at the 4-yard line, and I'll let you take him. Go.
All right, he's at the 5, he's at the 10, 15, he steps to the side, he breaks another tackle, and then he gets hit hard. Number 66 for
Curtis Gibson.
Holy cow. Big dude right there. He's not listed on the roster.
Yeah, I believe it's 65, I'm sorry. Okay. Jordan
Tagaloa, he's 285 pounds. Kirk Gibson just met his match.
You notice,
wow,
Gary,
think about it. 160 pounds running into 285. How'd you feel?
Not real good.
I would be ready to take a day off.
Yeah, I think that would feel like you're getting hit by a Volkswagen.
All right, Ian Garcia. He's done a spectacular job all year long at that quarterback position. He's in the shotgun formation. He loves it there. Vinny Smith in the backfield. Dakota Mosby goes in motion. Vinny Smith gets the ball. Off tackle, left-hand side. He'll gain about 5. Not bad. Vinny making some slow move.
Got hit in the backfield, and he still was able to charge forward for about 5 yards.
You notice that David Galesh, their quarterback, is also playing their strong safety. This is that factor where they might be wore down.
A lot of these players go both ways, but nobody's been able to wear them down. We'll see what Shasta can do with them tonight. There's Vinny, and he'll get that ball, or they'll fake it to him, and around the right-hand side, that's going to be Kelsall, and they were on to him.
Tackled by Ashton Borgenson.
So that one did not work.
That one did not work. Kelsall still comes up and get a yard. He got nothing, but he was still able to roll forward because he's such a big guy and squeeze a yard out of him. So it will be 3rd and short for the Wolves.
Susie, thanks for noticing our scoreboard. It just kind of blinked out for a second. We got it fixed right there. A quarterback that plays on defense as well.
That's crazy.
That's tough. That's the Cardinals here from Bishop Diego in motion. And Vinny's got the ball. He goes left-hand side. He's got a little bit of running room. He breaks through. He's got enough for a first down. Vinny runs him over, and he's still going. Finally run out of bounds at the 40. What a tough guy that guy is.
He fought for every single one of those yards, got out stiff on the guy. I don't even think Vinny wanted to keep running. I think he wanted to stay in bounds just so he could stiff arm the guy.
Vinny Smith, the mayor of Thousand Oaks tonight so far. Wow. Here we go. A couple of receivers wide to the right and left, and they have a nice block. Vinny puts on a nice block. They give the ball up the middle, left-hand side. Just a couple of yards, Gabe. That wasn't Vincent Smith, the ball carrier. That was Vinny Smith. Mosby. And like I said, they're going to be using Mosby a lot tonight.
They're going to be using Mosby. They're going to be using Kelsall. But you cannot count out Gibson or Riley. Just when you think they're going to run it, here comes Ian Garcia with a nice pass.
Ian Garcia, man, he has done such a spectacular job this year at that quarterback position. He's got 2 of his receivers on the right in the slot on the right-hand side. That is Mosby. They're going to use him a bunch. Vinny Smith, he goes right up the middle. He'll gain about 3 or 4 on that play.
You notice every time Vinny Smith takes the ball, Kelsall is leading the way.
3rd down and 5.
He's not careful. He's going to pick him up and carry him again.
Kelsall is a human construction site.
Yeah, that's well put right there.
Try that one on, man. Kelsall now goes in motion. Here comes the snap. They'll fake it. They'll throw it over to Kelsall, and it's out of reach, and it's incomplete.
Pass is incomplete. Covering on the play is Isaiah Veal. 4th down and 5.
4th down and 5.
Sorry, Dan. 3:34 left to play in the first, and it's going to be 4th and 5. And they went for it last week in this same situation. Looks like they're bringing on the punting team.
That's a safe bet on Shasta's team. I mean, on Shasta's play this late or early in the game. A lot of football still to play. They're down by 1 point. You don't want to give them a short field. This team can burn you fast. You want to make sure you punt it away, and don't push your luck too much.
Watch out for that fake, though. They went for it on the 30-yard line. They were down by 1 and actually made the first down.
Isaiah Veal back to receive the punt.
There's the kick.
They get it off. Isaiah will take it right at the 30, and he's got room to run. Up to the 40, 45 already. Up to the 50. There's a couple of flags on the play.
Holy wow. There's more laundry on the field than on my house on a Friday night.
Oh, goodness. He may have to go to Target, get some more flags.
There was an illegal block in the back. Clearly.
Dude, those flags went flying.
You're not kidding.
One of them almost hit the coach in the eye.
Well, you don't see this too much, but it looked like every referee that threw a flag, there was 4 or 5 of them, like they threw them right at the player.
Oh, they did. It happened right at the 50-yard line.
All right. Ryan, thanks for bearing with me next to my side. I got the chair. I'm up and down. I'm
That's
tripping
fine.
over cords.
There's a lot going on out here tonight.
I think my blood pressure's up. Dan Miller, you've been great, man. You've been great.
Hey.
And I've been picking on you for 2 days, brother, and I'm sorry, but you do a great job.
No, don't say you're sorry. I took you to the truck capital of the world.
Okay, good. So we have a long ride home, and I'm going to get right back in your face.
Okay. It's on.
Ryan's been laughing at me. Illegal blocking. Oh, personal foul.
That is going to give now.
They'll mark the ball at the 30.
Cardinals way up.
Their own 32.
Spot of the foul was at the 50. That's probably about a 17-yard penalty, but actually 15. It happened at the 48-yard line. So Cardinals 1st and 10, 3:27 left in the first quarter.
Gladys in the shotgun formation right now. He's got Harris in the backfield with him. He'll send a guy in motion. He'll slow it up. Harris will get that ball. He'll go over to the right tackle, and he's got a couple of yard gain. Nice hard yardage right there. This is a tough football game, Ryan.
You know, Harris is kind of one of those kind of guys. Big guy like Kelsall, even when he gets hit right in front, he's still going to get you 3 or 4 yards, and that's a dangerous kind of guy when you can ride that all the way down the field.
Man, these guys are all so versatile, and I'm so impressed with this Cardinal football team. They don't have a whole lot of students at their school. A lot of these guys are playing on both sides of the ball, and you know what that means? They've got some conditioning that they do, big time. We'll see if it'll last. They'll hand it off right up over the middle right now, and he's going nowhere. Harris gets hammered. Hammered big time by Troy Lyons.
Kelsall, too.
And Mosby in on that tackle, too. He's a big guy, and he was met with a whole lot of white shirts.
You know, the difference here, they do a lot of substituting on their offense where that hurry-up offense we haven't seen from Shasta yet. Once that comes into play, we might see some hands on some hips.
These country boys from Reading, they eat bales of hay, man. They're tough.
They eat bales of hay and they eat sides of beef. Our boys are conditioned, they are tough, and they are ready to play. The elements are not a factor. It is all about conditioning and toughness, and I'll tell you what, there is a fair amount of toughness on both sides of the ball tonight.
3rd down and short. Gladys right up over center. And they'll pitch it to the right-hand side, a little bit of a bobble, and they got it, and that's Harris, and he's off to the races. There he goes. He's down to the 20, 10, 5. Touchdown. That's going to be 6 points for the Cardinals. Wow.
Wow. What speed by Harris there. He looks like he shifted 2nd and 3rd gear.
You couldn't have caught him in a Ferrari.
Wow, he was gone. Absolutely gone. He got into the secondary. There was no one there, and it was like he got even faster the further he went down the field.
He did that high step like I seen from Roger Craig back in the day. Wow.
Young Mr. Harris, John Harris, running back. He's a senior, 6'2", 205, and apparently that young man's got some wheels.
Wow.
Extra point coming up. The attempt by Jack Luckhurst. Set to go, 1:54 left to play. Extra point, here's the snap, a little bit low. They place it, they get it down, they get it up. It's a perfect kick, and it is good. That'll make it 14-6 with 1:54 left to play. Stand by, we're coming right back with a kickoff.
This is the Division III AA State Championship on the Shasta Sports Network.
Looking for an immediate career opportunity in Reading? Listen up. Spherion is a recruiting and staffing leader with 20 years of success helping job seekers in our area get connected to rewarding career opportunities. They currently have a variety of job openings, including warehouse laborers, auto body techs, as well as office and administrative positions. If those fit your skills and interests, Spherion would love to talk to you. Learn more about these or other available positions. Call Spherion today at 222-3434. Get connected to a job today. Call Spherion.
Hey, it's Dave Tappan from Red 103.1, and you're listening to the State Championship game on the Shasta Sports Network.
This is a good football game here. Dan Hannon from Reading, you ought to be down here. If you leave right now, you can get here by halftime.
Just stay away from Taft.
There's a little road construction. Long ride. It was a fun ride. I got to tell it, gentlemen, 10 hours in the car with you. I thought I'd want to punch you when we got out, but we had some really good laughs.
We must have taken you to enough truck stops that you seemed happy.
I did. Okay, nice kick. And that'll go bounce right at the 2-yard line. It'll go into the end zone. Kirk Gibson says, nope, I'll just bring it up to the 20.
The last time he felt like he got hit by a Fiat, so he's going to say, you know what, let the audience take this, or the offense take this one right out at the 20-yard line.
You know, we say this every time, and Dan, you'll agree with me because you and I have seen this. Nervous jitters in the first quarter, always. I don't see any right now. And it's 1:54 left to play in the first, and both teams are on their game right now, and here come the Wolves. It'll be 1st and 10.
Oh, you can guarantee that Kirk Ramage is having a conversation over there with Lions and saying, hey, we need to shadow him from here on out. Speaking of number 25, Harris.
Ian Garcia, he's in that quarterback position. He'll hand it up to Vinny right up the middle. Vinny charges hard, works really hard, hit a couple of times, and he'll gain about 4 or 5 on that play.
2nd down and 7.
You know who we haven't seen in this game so far? Seth Park.
Seth Park is the sleeper hold that I will tell you that, I mean, we can talk about it now. He got hit in the ribs. He didn't get hit in the ribs. He fell on the football the last play of last game, and his ribs are fractured. He's got a little cartilage that they're being tender with it. Left-hand side, there's Vinny Smith. He gets through, runs over one guy, gains a couple of hard yards right there. It'll be 3rd down.
Vinny Smith, if you'll remember in the last game, it took him a while. He had 3-yard gains, 5-yard gains, 7-yard gains, but it took him a while to get going. Finally, he busted that one open, and he's told us after the game, hey, it just took me a while to figure these guys out.
That's exactly right. And Vinny can figure him out. He said, just, hey, patience.
Patience, relax.
Patience is good. And there's the snap, low snap, and goes right up the middle, but they reach. Vinny runs right into about 4 Cardinals.
Wow, they are keen on Vinny, and look at number 25 right there.
25, that's Harris. He plays on both sides of the ball. They're mixing it up really well with their substitutions here for the Cardinals. And you know, when you have not a whole lot of players and a lot go both ways, you got to be very smart about your substitutions.
Well, their killer on their defense, Ashton Borkson, their linebacker, he is their man.
Isaiah Veal now is back to receive the kickoff, and so is Evan McKeegan. Everybody up on the line for the Cardinals. A little bit of a high snap. Kick gets off. And that is going to go to Isaiah Veal. He'll grab it. Oh, he stumbles. Looked like he almost rolled his ankle right there, and he's down at the 32. Did you see that ankle, man? It looked like it just bent.
I didn't see what happened to his ankle, but suddenly he was down, and you could see the frustration.
Yeah.
When as soon as he got up, he was just barely touched down by contact right there. So I don't know what happened. I think he lost his footing or possibly even slipped.
Yeah, and it's not like it's messy out there. It's a really perfectly manicured field. It's great. He just lost his footing. Let's go with that.
Well, I'll tell you what, Spencer Ramirez was not going to let him pass.
No.
12 seconds.
Here we go. 12 to go, and it's going to be 1st and 10.
This
will the Cardinals
probably bring us to the end of the first quarter. Keep your eye on John Harris, number 25.
He's in the backfield. Gladys, he'll send a guy in motion. He'll give it. No, he'll go right up the middle again, and that's going to be Adrian Sirocco. Sirocco with a nice gain. He'll get about 8 on the play.
Deatrice Kelsaw make a great shoestring tackle. That's going to be the end of the first quarter.
Wow, let's all take a big deep breath. Stand by. Second quarter coming up. It's 14-6. Shasta is down to the Cardinals. We'll be right back.
You're listening to the High School Division III AA State Championship on the Shasta Sports Network.
The hard winter weather is here, and that can mean flooding, roof leaks, or other damage to your home. Aztec Construction has 24-hour emergency response with real people ready to respond to your real problems 24/7. Call Aztec Construction and Restoration at 275-3327. 275-3327. Or visit Aztec247.com.
This is Baron Browning with Spherion Staffing, and you're listening to the Shasta Sports Network.
Hey, you think maybe we can have a television timeout, Dan? I'm tired already. Ryan, how you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm ready to go. It is 14-6. We got some makeup to do, but there's a whole lot of time left in this game.
You know, Gary, getting back to what the community did for us is a fantastic thing. I mean, you know, Ambassador Limousine, all the people that got in, Billy and Patrick from Q97, what a great thing.
They were a big help. We'll talk about a few more people that did some really impressive things and helpful for us in a moment. But we're going to go, Cardinals are working from our left to our right. And Gladish will send a guy in motion right there, just passes him, and he's got man in the backfield, and there's a whistle on the play. There may have been a false start.
It might be
offside.
Yeah, I think it's going to be offense on the defense.
Corbin Muckle, maybe. Corbin Muckle is anxious.
Yeah.
Offside penalty against Shasta.
That's going to give them a first down. You know what, Gary? I like this. We got a bird's eye view on Kirk Ramage. You got the extra pair of shoes?
Kirk Ramage is going to have to get wrestled off the field like he was last game if his defense doesn't find a way to stop John Harris.
Kirk paces that football field. He's already done 1.5 miles in this game so far.
Yeah, he has.
Cardinals are really good at mixing things up right now. They've been using several different ball carriers right now. Gladish is in the shotgun position. He's got a guy in motion, and he's going to hand it to him over to the right-hand side, and that's going to be Victor Ramirez. Ramirez with a nice little gain right there. He'll pick up about 6 before he's hammered.
Do you see 35 and 20 button each other there? A little word exchange. And that's Levi Quintana. What a hit he made on that number 12 last week.
We talked about it this morning, and, you know, both teams are very tough. And what do you do, Ryan, when you have the best conditioning you can possibly get? You're not going to get in any better shape. What do you do?
Hit the treadmill like Heath Button.
No, you get in their head.
You get in their head mentally.
Yeah. You know, you get up on one of those big linemen and you say, hey, listen, I've only been here for 12 hours, but there's a Weight Watchers down the street. You might want to check it out.
Look
That's
at the
how
eye
you
formation.
Get in their head, right up the middle. And
Walker Huey is all over that play.
Wow. Walker Huey, man.
11-12.
Walker Huey had one hand on the ground, one hand in the air, and his eye straight on the football. Blitzed through that line and absolutely crushed the running back. Got nowhere.
It's official. Wes Carroll is a Shasta fan tonight. Very happy. He said, I never thought I'd see the day, but I'm rooting
Wes
for
Carroll.
Here we are. Thank you so much. We appreciate that.
Yeah, Wes, we do appreciate your support. We're not going to tell anybody that you're sitting in a beanbag chair wearing a purple shirt. All right, here we go. Gladish right up over center. He likes to mix that up. And Harris, there's a flag on the play, and that one's going nowhere.
That's going to be a false start.
That's going to be a false start on the offense. They blowed it dead so quickly, I would guess.
You notice, Gary, that the play clocks have always been at 0. I wonder if they're going to throw the delay game.
I didn't notice that.
Down and 8.
So that's a penalty. False start's going to go against the Cardinals. They'll back them up. It'll be 3rd down and 8.
3rd and short just became 3rd and long. And Kirk Ramage and the defense got a little bit of a breathing room right here, but they got to make something happen here and get that offense back on the field.
They're moving players in and out and shifting it up. Isaiah Veal, he's usually the punt runner. He is in right now. They're mixing it up good. Dylan Street also in there. I'm very impressed with how these coaches are handling their people and just they're keeping everybody fresh by substituting like every play.
There's a lot of management happening on the Bishop Diego side of the ball where our guys are pretty much, they know their position and they're slated in that position.
A couple of receivers on the left-hand side in the slot right there. One of those is Harris, and they're going to be looking for him. Here comes pressure. He gets the ball off, and that's going to be complete over to the right-hand side, and he steps out of bounds. Nice play by Eden McKeegan hanging on to that ball, but let me tell you what, Demetrius Kelsall almost brought him down in the backfield for a huge loss. They're bringing the pressure.
They are bringing the pressure. Almost got him in the back for a huge loss. He did end up getting that play, but Jet McHenry was in there to absolutely pile drive him at the goal, right on the sidelines at the end of that play and tell him what his name is.
I'm sorry, I just missed it. I was looking at number 62 on the Cardinals. Big boy doing a good job tonight. Jacob Songer, 270 pounds. He'll probably weigh about 240 by the time this game's over.
He's getting a workout tonight.
They got a 2-stack receiver thing on the right-hand side. One of those is Dylan Street. They're moving, shifting things around. They got a guy in the backfield. Street is in motion now from his right to his left. He'll stop right there at the dead end. Harris is going to get the ball, and he is hit right away, and he goes down. No gain.
You don't Dakota Mosby slowed him right up at the gate. He's about half the size of him. He looks like Billy Crystal in My Giant. He was still able to make that play.
Wow. I'm telling you right now, this John Harris, he has got a football career in his future.
Yeah.
That boy can run the ball.
Yes, he can. He is tough as nails.
Shifting in and out that they do so well. Jake Engel now, number 3, goes into the football game. 9:40 left to play in the first half. Couple of receivers on the left-hand side. Victor Ramirez flared way out to the outside, as well as Dylan Street. Both of them running the ball. They're looking to throw. And back goes Gladys, and he's got some room to run, and he's going to run it. 40, 30, 25, pushed out of bounds, and he goes down.
Jake Engel run out of bounds.
Wow, what pursuit right there. Levi Quintana pushes him out of bounds.
Wow.
I've never seen so much room to run when they go out to pass. I mean, that whole right side of the field was wide open.
They had a 2-receiver set on the other side, and Kelsaw came in off that same side, put pressure on the quarterback. The running back had a great block on Kelsaw, kept him off, opened up the right side of the field, absolutely wide open. You could have parked a Volvo out there.
Danny, when's the last time you caught a catfish?
1972.
I'm just mixing it up a little bit. Just mixing it up a little bit, right? You guys know how unpredictable I am. Gladys now in that shotgun position, and they're going to hand it left-hand side. Nice hole right there, but they caught him right away. That is Adrian Sirocco, and here comes a late flag.
Flag on the play.
I think they're going to get him for a chop block because Corbin Muckle was hit right in the leg.
We're going to get that call. That's coming up right away. See what happens. Yeah, and you're exactly right, Dan. Oh, it's going to go against Shasta.
Whoa.
Wow.
I don't see how.
That is surprising.
I want to hear it.
They're back talking about place setting mats now.
I want to hear the call on that one because chop blocks usually on offense when things are going like that, but it goes against Shasta this time. We'll see what they got. They're having quite the little forum down there right there. Here comes the call.
There is no flag on the play. They're waving off the penalty.
Wow.
Interesting.
And the Angels rejoiced, right?
I guess.
Holy cow.
I guess so. With that close to, yeah. And some boos from the Bishop Diego side of the football.
Well, a defense player does not block. He's pursuing.
Okay, here they go. Rolls out to the right-hand side. Has the guy out in the flat, and that's complete. Nice catch, and he's still on his feet. Flies over into the corner of the end zone. What do they call? They're going to call his touchdown. Good grief. That guy looked like the FTD man flying in that corner.
Oh, my goodness.
Jake Engel's pass. Complete to Evan McKeegan.
Wow. 20-6 so far.
Let me tell you something about this difference in score right now. This game is close. It's very close. The numbers don't mean nothing right now. It's early. We got 8:52 left to play in the first half. Cardinals going for the extra point right now. It'll be 21 if they can make it.
Whoa.
Low snap. They get it down. The kick is up. They got these goalposts figured out, no problem. And that is good, and that makes it 21-6 with 8:52 left to play in the first half. Stand by. Kickoff coming up.
You're listening to the High School Division III AA State Championship on the Shasta Sports Network.
Do you ever wonder what happens to your vehicle behind the scenes at an auto body collision repair facility? Wonder no more. Go to HilldCollisionCenter.com and watch a virtual tour of the North Valley's finest and most recommended collision repair business. HilldCollisionCenter.com.
Hi, this is Ali Abbasi with the Red Wolf Outlaws, and you're listening to Shasta Sports Network.
Okay.
There we are.
There's a lot going on. Would you agree, Ryan? Okay, so 21-6 right now with 8:52 left to play. These Cardinals are a good football team. These Wolves are a good football team. And this is far from over. The spirit is in the air. I'm impressed.
I am impressed, too. I mean, You knew this team deserved to be here, but wow, they have an explosive offense.
Marino is back, and so is Kirk Gibson. That's going to go to Marino, and he'll take it at the 7. Right to the 10, right, return to the middle. Dodges one guy, another guy grabs him around the leg, spins him around and brings him down at about the 17-yard line.
John Lindsay, sorry.
Excellent pursuit by the Cardinals on that play. That little lull right there, I think we were all just catching our breath.
I know, I think we are too. I'm going to go down on the sidelines and suck some oxygen with Kurt Ramage here in a second.
We need it. Okay, so Ian Garcia will flare. Kelsall out to the left-hand side. Ian Garcia's got some trouble, a little mishandle right there, and he's going to go down. He had no choice but to hang on to it and run to the left, but they were right onto him. He lost a handful right there. That was a mix-up in the handoff.
Second down and 14.
It is a loss of play, but that's a heads-up play by Garcia to not give that ball away when he felt that it was going to be mishandled.
Sometimes it's better to take the loss, right?
Yeah.
Here we go. Kelsall in motion. And here comes the snap. And back to pass. Goes Garcia. Throws it over to the flat. And almost caught, but incomplete right now. And that was intended for Riley. Ryan Puckett.
Ryan Puckett was diving for that catch, and it was just about 6 inches off the end of his fingertips. If he could have made that grab, it would have looked a whole lot better.
Garcia. A couple of receivers on each side, and he'll hand it up right up the middle. Vinny Smith. Vinny gets out to about the 17, maybe the 18-yard line.
Tackle made by Evan McKeegan.
Third and long like that, I'm not quite sure why I wouldn't have thrown that ball.
Third and long like that, I mean, if Ian's having a little bit of difficulty. He made a great pass earlier, but he struggled a little bit with the pass there. I think maybe they don't want to risk an interception, especially give Bishop Diego the ball this deep in their own territory.
Don't get me wrong, Ryan, I'm no coach, but I did stay at the Palm Garden Hotel last night. Fun times. Class act people, a little bit of a high snap. Oh, it almost was blocked. Barely got it off. And they pick it up right at the 50-yard line, and he's got a little bit of running room, but he's brought down. And I believe the return, Evan McKeegan on the ball carrier, are bringing it back on the return. They'll mark it at about the 38-yard line. These Cardinals are for real.
They are for real. They are fighters out there. Our defense is back on the field, and they do not have the same pep that they had earlier, but they got to go out there, and they've got a whole lot of football left to play here, and they have defense has got to do something to figure out this powerhouse Cardinal offense.
Well, Shasta College coach Brian Hamilton is tuned in right now, and he says the answer is they need some of my chili. Hey, Brian, nice to hear from you, man. We wish you were down here. This is a great time. Get things going. Ball at the 39-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Cardinals. Gladys is having a great game so far. He'll send a guy in motion. Nice tight pack. He's looking to throw, and he moves and rolls out over to the right-hand side. He's got pursuit by Troy Lyons, and it's complete, but it's out of bounds. It's going to be no good.
He had both feet out of bounds. I don't want to have to raise the roof down here.
The Wolves were really good about containing Gladys on that pass. He likes to roll out either side, whatever works for him, because when he does, it opens up the opposite side if he doesn't have any receivers going, and he's taking a lot of advantage of that tonight.
The Wolves will eventually, you can only burn them so many times on that before they're going to catch on to that. You saw the pursuit that last play by Kelsall and Levi Peterson, that they're starting to figure him out, I think.
All right, ready to go. It'll be 2nd and 10 right now. Gladys right up over center. He mixes it up very well. He'll send a guy in motion. Wait for him to pass by. That pitch will go right up to Harris up the middle. And Harris is not going to get hardly anything at all. Maybe 2 yards on the play. Or Sirocco was the ball carrier, sorry.
Tackle is made by Troy Lyons. 3rd down and 8.
6:57 left to play. First half has been a great football game so far.
Great football game so far. The Wolves defense has had their hands absolutely full.
Whew. Dan's tending to some technical difficulties, so we hope everything is fine on the end up and Reading. It'll be 3rd down and about 8 yards to go. And looks like there's going to be a timeout called. Yes, there is.
Charge to Bishop Diego.
All right, so Bishop Diego's going to take that timeout right now. Ryan, we're just going to stay right here because
That's good.
It's a good thing going on. Holy cow. Very well-rounded, this Cardinal football team. They can run, they can pass. I mean, they're better at running than passing. That's what the numbers have shown all year.
That's what the numbers have shown all year, but the one great thing about this Cardinal football team for them is that they're so well-rounded because it seems that everybody on the team plays every different position.
Yeah, we want to say thank you to our good friends over at Sierra Pacific who really stepped up and helped us out get down here for this football game, the Snack Shack. Justine Lehman, you're just like one of the most wonderful. Justine kicked it in.
Absolutely.
The other night. And Access Mortgage, Mike Nevis and Mark Brouillard, you guys didn't hesitate. Nobody hesitated. The phone was ringing off the hook all week long. It was a tough night. And Scott Wodarski at Woody's Brewing Company popped in. We met him yesterday morning on the way out. He's got a great business down there.
If you've never had the tater tots at Woody's Brewing Company, there is something missing in your life.
I know. They're real, homemade.
Potatoes, oh man.
Mike Avalar, who's been a supporter of the Shasta Sports Network for a couple of years now from Pitt River Casino. We thank you very much. We'll get to more here in just a little bit. We got some football to call right now. Directly back to pass, and they're going all the way to the end zone right now, and they got a guy wide open, and he drops the ball. Whoa.
Nino Carrillo was beaten on that play, and oh man, did he get lucky there.
Marino Carrillo.
Boy, at halftime, that guy better go buy a rabbit's foot and tuck it in his pants, right?
I'm pretty sure they sell Lotto somewhere in this town. They may not have ice, but they've got Lotto, and Nino got away with one there.
Jack Lockhurst to punt.
You know, a lot of people can't see what we see from where we're at. And they're going to be in a punting situation. You know, good time to fake. They're going to punt it away. Nice kick at the 50. Good spiral, and Kirk Gibson will stay right away from it, and it will bounce right into the end zone, so that'll come out to the 20. I think Kirk Gibson is using that as strategy, and I think it's a good strategy right now.
It's a very good strategy. It's a very smart strategy for a short punt as it was already. Gibson negated just about the entire punt just by letting it roll into the end zone. Smart play by Gibson there.
Danny West Carroll is in complete agreement with you when he says defense wins championships.
It is. Period. Flat. No denying it. And this defense is not done yet.
Okay. They'll send a guy in motion. They'll hand it off right-hand side, and he is on the run. He gets not a bad gain right there.
That's James Weaver.
How about that? James Weaver.
Ashton Borgensen.
James Weaver is getting some action. And you know what? That's a name, and that kid is going to be around for the next several years.
James Weaver's out there laying some lumber.
Good. He is a freshman, and he's got some skill.
Freshman, his first carry in the state championship tonight.
Bobble handoff right there. He does get it to him, and there's going to be a little bit of a problem right there. And, man, he goes down, and that was Dakota Mosby. It was a snap that was a little bit high. The exchange was a little bit goofy.
The exchange was messy, but I'll tell you what, that's a great job for Mosby to be able to get that mishandled ball, pull it down, and turn it into no gain rather than a loss, or worse yet, a fumble.
Dakota Mosby got his thumbprint on this football game tonight already. And going in motion right now, Mosby. They'll line that block up for Vinny Smith. Vinny Smith gets across the 30 up to the 35. He's got a first down. Nice run.
Wow, 35 for the defense there. He was doing everything he could to bring him down. It takes 3 or 4 guys to bring Vinny Smith down.
It certainly does. And there, Vinny Smith, you can get do you get the feel that Vinny is starting to figure them out?
He's getting a feel for them still. It'll take him like the beginning of third quarter, and maybe
James, they're gonna give that ball to James Weaver again.
Look at him go.
He's looking for a way to get around the right-hand side, and he just barely does it and gets back to the line of scrimmage. I don't know the kid that well, Ryan, but he is really on that play really good at waiting for his lane to open up. It just never did.
The patience there was outstanding by Weaver, but you know, when the lane doesn't open up, you've got to charge forward, and it looks like he fell forward and at least got a yard out of it.
Here we go. Garcia up the middle. Vinny Smith, they're all over him. They are keying on Vinny.
Wow.
There were so many Cardinals on him, I couldn't even see Vinny on that play. He'll lose
looked
a couple.
like a flock.
Flock of Cardinals.
Wow.
Third down and 8.
That's okay, because Vinny Smith's going to say, I ran.
Barry Weisswasser from the Asphalt Cowboys and Joe Schuler and Jeff Schuler, thank you for your help and getting us down here, and thanks for the breakfast the other morning, Barry. I loved it. Weaver in motion. They'll fake it to him. Garcia's going to have some pressure on him, and he's going to throw the ball to Weaver. It's in and out of his hands. That would have been a great catch. Incomplete.
He had his hands on it there. He had to spin around.
Garcia had 2 defenders in the backfield. In about 0.5 seconds, he was able to shake both of them off and make a great throw, but Weaver was not able to hold that one down.
I'm not quite sure why I'm craving some Cherry Garcia ice cream right now.
Curtis Gibson to punt.
Man, does this game seem like it's going in fast motion?
Oh my goodness gracious!
4:03 left to play.
Till halftime.
The Wolves. I mean, yeah, halftime. They're going to fake the punt, and they're going to throw an interception. Wow, I wasn't expecting that, but the Cardinals were, and that was a great concentration right there. The Cardinals onto it. Mark Besley.
Mark Kesley with the interception. It looked like the attempt was made for Cade Petrie, and I don't even know if he knew his number was called.
That was a good play.
That was a great call on J.C. Huntaker's part, but it looked like Cade Petrie didn't even turn around and make a play on the ball.
Huh.
You know, J.C. said earlier today, sometimes things go your way, sometimes they don't. We're going to mix it up. We're going to give it all we got.
4 minutes left, 21-6. You got to take a chance. I love the call.
Absolutely. Okay, so Gladys now, right up over center. He's doing a good job, sends the guy in motion. He'll hand it to him, go over on the right-hand side, and he's going to try to find a way to get around. Troy Lyons has his hands on him. Oh! Football, fumble. And it looks like the Cardinals are going to pick it back up.
Recovered by Victor Ramirez.
Wow, what a penetration by Troy Lyons there.
Shasta's Curtis Gibson.
Getting the lose the ball there.
Jet McHenry came through that line. He's one of the lead blockers. He came through that line and knocked the guy all the way out of bounds. McHenry. I haven't seen him hit anybody like that all year long.
They don't call him Jet for nothing.
That guy's holding his groin right there. I don't mean that in a facetious way, but I mean that could be a pulled groin muscle right there.
Number 35 walking a little slowly off the field there.
Mitch Heller for the Cardinals.
Wow. Okay, they'll send that guy in motion again, and of course that's going to be Dylan Street. They'll hand it off right up the middle. Ooh. Not a bad play at all. Adrian Sirocco, the ball carrier, and he doesn't get much. The Wolves are all over him. Kelsall involved.
Sirocco did not count on Beltran.
Beltran's in there. Peterson was in on that tackle as well.
Score is 21-6. Jennifer, thank you for asking. If you're listening on our YouTube channel, we've got an electronic scoreboard up there for you. Second quarter, 2:45 left to play. Wolves looking good. Cardinals look great. We got ourselves a football game here.
Yes, we do. This is absolutely outstanding.
Gladys, I like the way he mixes it up. Sometimes it's shotgun, sometimes it's right over center. They're going to send Harris in motion, and that looks like they're going to throw the ball. Back to pass. Gladys looking right over the middle. Goes deep, and he's got a guy wide open, and he catches it at the 28. Big gain and a first down.
And I'll tell you what, Marino Carrillo, they're on the stop, also coming in as Kelsall, but what a move by Harris there.
John Harris is mixing it up. They're using him in several different ways. And
John Harris looked like he was picking out real estate out there. There was absolutely no neighbors anywhere within the vicinity.
John Harris. We've been talking about him all night long, and we're going to talk about him all night long. They'll send a guy in motion right there. Sirocco is in the backfield. They'll hand off the right-hand side, and Troy Lyons throws him down like he was a play toy.
Ragdoll, hello.
Wow.
Troy Lyons hammered David Gladys, their quarterback, and he got up and had said, what just happened to me?
It was a fake pitch, and Gladys was keeping it, trying to run it.
I do. He was walking. He looks like he got his bell rung. He may be in concussion protocol. Troy Lyons showed him why they call him the king of the jungle.
Wow, Gladys took a shot right there. And nice defense, nice pursuit right there from Troy Lyons. Troy Lyons just seems to know where to be at the right place at the right time. Gladys right there was at the right place at the wrong time.
High formation, tight ends. 2 tight ends on each side.
Jake Engel is now at that quarterback position, and he'll pitch it out to the right-hand side, and that is Harris, and he is hit right away. A couple of yards gain right now. Nice defense.
Adrian Sirocco actually on the carry, Gary.
Joaquin Torres hit him hard. That's going to be a long way to go. 3rd down and 11. The ball is at the 24-yard line of the Wolves right now, and the Cardinals are just really doing a good job at controlling that ball, moving it downfield. 50 seconds left in this first half.
Wow, that went by quick.
I know.
Which means the second half is going to go by slow.
All right, Gladys is back in at quarterback right now. He had to shake it off for a play. Harris in the backfield, couple of receivers on the left-hand side, and Gladys is back to pass. He has no one to go, and he's going to think about running it, and that one was probably not the best idea he's had all week.
He had to charge up the middle because Troy Lyons was coming in on the outside, and that guy saw the third grade disappearing from his memory. He went right up the middle, and Dakota Mosby took him down at the line.
Mosby making his mark this game. Gladys is he's got a great read. You know, he's got a lot of options out there, and he doesn't see him, and they're going to take a timeout for the Cardinals. And I think maybe we should take one right now, too, as well. Dan, stand by. This is the Division IIIA Championship State football game, and we'll be right back.
This is the Division III AA State Championship on the Shasta Sports Network.
In preparation for our upcoming 50-year anniversary, Taylor Motors is offering GM employee pricing all this month on the brand new 2018 GMC Sierra 1500 4x4 crew cabs. You heard right, the new 2018s. That's right, the powerhouse GMC Sierra is more affordable than ever. Power, tech, and comfort all in one amazing truck. You better get moving because GM employee pricing ends at the end of the month. Taylor Motors, real trucks for real people. Corner of Cypress and Churn Creek, TaylorMotorsWriting.com. See dealer for details.
This is Cameron from Maxwell's Eatery, and you're listening to the Shasta Sports Network.
Sorry about that, Dan. I got distracted. They were playing Smoke on the Water there, and that was pretty good. Look, they're going to go for a 32, looks like a 42-yard field goal.
Jerry's such a Wolves fan, he even loves Deep Purple.
That's right. 33. They're going to be kicking it at the 32, so it'll be a 42-yard field goal. This guy was making it with no problem in practice before the game, and that's Jack Luckhurst. And Troy Lyons is just like itching. There's the kick. It is looking really good, and it goes all the way down through the uprights.
Okay.
No, it's not wide to the right.
Wow, that's the end of half there with a missed field goal. Wow.
That'll wrap it up. First half was very electric here. Cardinals are leading 21-6. Stand by. We'll be back with a halftime report.
You're listening to the High School Division III AA State Championship on the Shasta Sports Network.
In preparation for our upcoming 50-year anniversary, Taylor Motors is offering GM employee pricing all this month on the brand new 2018 GMC Sierra 1500 4x4 crew cabs. You heard right, the new 2018s. That's right, the powerhouse GMC Sierra is more affordable than ever. Power, tech, and comfort all in one amazing truck. You better get moving because GM employee pricing ends at the end of the month. Taylor Motors, real trucks for real people. Corner of Cypress and Churn Creek, TaylorMotorsWriting.com. See dealer for details.
Looking for an immediate career opportunity in Reading? Listen up. Spherion is a recruiting and staffing leader with 20 years of success helping job seekers in our area get connected to rewarding career opportunities. They currently have a variety of job openings, including warehouse laborers, auto body techs, as well as office and administrative positions. If those fit your skills and interests, Spherion would love to talk to you. Learn more about these or other available positions. Call Spherion today at 222-3434. Get connected to a job today. Call Spherion.
Shasta Physical Therapy wants you to know it's your health, it's your recovery, and most importantly, it's your choice. If you require physical therapy because of an injury at work, at home, at play, or when the time comes when you need post-operative rehab, Gary Hoffman and Andy Holcomb at Shasta Physical Therapy have been helping patients since 1993. Taking time to pick the right physical therapist is just as crucial as picking the right physician. At Shasta Physical Therapy, their goal is to help every patient get their life back to normal. For neck, back, arm, leg, foot pain, or post-operative rehab, Shasta Physical Therapy is your choice. Remember, when your physician prescribes physical therapy, ask for Shasta Physical Therapy by name. After all, it's your health, it's your recovery, and it's your choice.
Shasta Physical Therapy. Call 221-1312, 221-1312. Make it your right choice.
This is Defensive Coordinator Kirk Ramage, and you're listening to Shasta Sports Network.
For over 50 years, Hild Collision Center is still family-owned and operated. It all started when Art Hild opened his first body shop in 1965. Today known as Hild Collision Center, the North State's most recommended full-service collision repair business. The Hild family is proud to continue business in this great community. Every year brings new changes in many forms. From new vehicle models, training and equipment, new technology in aluminum bodies and frames, computers, airbags, and Pearl Clear Coat paints. You can be assured that the team at Hill Collision Center are the best in class. The Hill Collision Center family would like to say thank you to the North Valley for trusting them with your collision repairs and allowing them to grow and support our community. Hill Collision Center on East Cypress Avenue in Reading. Online at hillcollisioncenter.com or find us on Facebook. Hill Collision Center, where you're always a satisfied customer.
Welcome to the Shasta Sports Network Halftime Report. A quick look at tactical and statistical information from the first half of tonight's game. Here now, with an in-depth analysis on the first half, Gary Moore and Dan Miller.
All right, back here, Thousand Oaks, California. Shasta is down by a score of 21-6, and cheerleaders are performing right now, and these speakers are right above our heads. So what we're going to do is we're just going to let them perform and do their thing, catch our breath. We'll be back for the second half here in about 12 minutes. Thank you all who are tuned in right now. We got a lot more football coming up here on the Shasta Sports Network. Stay with us.
This is the Division III AA State Championship on the Shasta Sports Network.
Where is your happy place? You know, that place where everything feels right. And all the pieces of this crazy puzzle we call life fit. You can't help but smile when you're there. What if your happy place was at work? You have to be there. Might as well love what you're doing, right? At Spherion, we think so. Every year we help 160,000 people put their skills to work in rewarding careers that keep them happily moving toward their goals. While we enjoy a place of leadership in our industry, we are locally owned and we make staffing personal. Our business is about people and connecting them to jobs that put a sparkle in their eye and a spring in their step. At Spherion, we love what we do. And we think you should too.
The hard winter weather is here, and that can mean flooding, roof leaks, or other damage to your home. Aztec Construction has 24-hour emergency response with real people ready to respond to your real problems 24/7. Call Aztec Construction and Restoration at 275-3327, 275-3327, or visit aztec247.com.
When I was a young girl, my dream was to be a softball player. I had a wicked fastball that shattered the other teams. But when they cut the funding for physical education, I didn't get the chance to play, and my dream struck out. I still get to throw heat for a living, but it's just a little different now.
Take a stand on education.
Light up the holidays at Kia's Light Up the Holidays sales event with the 2017 Kia Niro, the highest ranked small SUV in initial quality by J.D. Power. Light up the holidays. Reading Kia, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, readingkia.com. Light up the holidays at Kia's Light Up the Holidays sales event with the 2018 Kia Soul, the highest ranked compact multi-purpose vehicle in initial quality in 2017 by J.D. Power.
Light up the holidays. Reading Kia, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, readingkia.com.
This is Championship High School Football on the Shasta Sports Network.
Omega Mortgage. We believe in loans, not limitations. Educating our customers is the key ingredient to our recipe of conducting quality business. At Omega Mortgage, we're more than a broker. We are the bank. From application to in-house funding, we do it all and pass the savings on to you. We make instant decisions based on the merit of your loan, not just income and credit. Our loans fund in as little as 5 days, so whether you're looking to purchase or refinance a home or commercial property, we have the right products for you. Our clients benefit from our cutting-edge agent pricing program because it offers you the best loan programs for your individual needs and situations. Get the facts from a name you can trust, Omega Mortgage. Set up a mortgage planning session today with one of our experienced mortgage planners. Call 223-1400, 223-1400. Finally, a lender you'd refer your friends to, Omega Mortgage. We do loans.
Shasta Physical Therapy wants you to know it's your health, it's your recovery, and most importantly, it's your choice. If you require physical therapy because of an injury at work, at home, at play, or when the time comes when you need post-operative rehab, Gary Hoffman and Andy Hogum at Shasta Physical Therapy have been helping patients since 1993. Taking time to pick the right physical therapist is just as crucial as picking the right physician. At Shasta Physical Therapy, their goal is to help every patient get their life back to normal. For neck, back, arm, leg, foot pain, or post-operative rehab, Shasta Physical Therapy is your choice. Remember, when your physician prescribes physical therapy, ask for Shasta Physical Therapy by name. After all, it's your health, it's your recovery, and it's your choice.
Shasta Physical Therapy. Call 221-1312, 221-1312. Make it your right choice.
Leon, your reactions following today's devastating loss?
Football's a team sport, man. So I got to put the loss squarely on the shoulders of my supporting cast. Look, man, I've been carrying these guys the whole season, but I can't do it all. I need some help.
So your 4 fumbles weren't a factor in your mind?
Not if one of those other guys would have jumped on the ball. Again, Leon can't do everything.
There's no I in team.
Well, ain't no we either.
Electric vehicles. We are seeing more of them every day. A new electric car in your driveway makes you eligible for a $1,000 rebate from Reading Electric Utility, REU. Plus, another $500 rebate for your level 2 charger. Did you know that REU's electricity rate for charging is equal to paying $1.08 per gallon of gasoline? Smart, eco-friendly, and super cool. Visit a local dealer today and take one for a spin. Electric vehicle rebates from REU. For information, visit us at REUpower.com or call 339-7200. REU and you, powerful together.
You're listening to the High School Division III AA State Championship on the Shasta Sports Network.
Bud's Jolly Cone is your stop for fun. Passed down through 3 generations, our family-owned and operated shop dishes up delectable hot dogs, tacos, burgers, and sandwiches all year round. On Tuesdays and Wednesdays, ride on down to try our famous and mouth-watering 50-cent burgers. When you need to satisfy your sweet tooth, try some soft-serve ice cream or one of our legendary milkshakes, available in over 30 different flavors. We also have a very strong connection to racing and proudly partner with RB Outlaws to offer exciting and fun karting. The heart of our business is, and always will be, family and fun. For delicious food, sweet treats, and memories that will last a lifetime.
Right into Bud's Jolly Cone today, 455 Antelope Boulevard, Red Bluff.
Are you looking for an action-packed, fast-paced way to spend your Saturday night? Look no further than the Red Bluff Outlaws, the premier outlaw sprint kart series. For schedule and ticket information, please visit our website at rboutlaws.com.
Hi, I'm Gary Sinise. Our veterans put everything on the line to protect our freedom. We may never be able to repay them for their sacrifice, but we can show them just how much we appreciate all they've done. You can help by simply sharing your time, lending a warm smile, a supportive hand, or a sympathetic ear to someone who needs it. Everyone can do something to make veterans know just how much we appreciate their service. Please visit www.volunteer.va.gov. What will you do?
Sorry about that, Ryan. Wolves are back out on the field, getting ready for the second half. Hey, my friend Paul Carney is listening to us from Roseville, California tonight. Last time I saw you, Paul, you were wearing a dress.
That's a kilt.
Yeah, that is. I think it was a Halloween thing. Paul's listening. Thank you so much. And my daughter Haley tuned in. Thank you so much. Everybody up in Reading, we are here to bring you the game, and the second half is getting ready to come up, and it's going to be good.
It is going to be good. I want to say hi to my buddy Doc. Him and his family are listening. They're down in Chico, but still up in Northern California. The great thing about the Wolves this entire season, as their season has gotten bigger and their opponents gotten bigger and better, the entire community started in Reading, grew beyond that to the North State, and then after Marin Catholic became all of Northern California supporting the Wolfpack. It's been a great thing to be a part of.
It's been a really good feeling. The community stepped up. I want to say a quick hello to Shasta Dog Camp. They helped out as well. That's where the cool dogs go to camp, Ryan. 10 acres to romp, play, and swim. In-home boarding since 1992. If you need some information about that, just write them at shastadogcamp@gmail.com. Our friend Justine Lehman has been doing some good things for us as well. And I think I got a little one of those little thank you pages, sponsor pages right here that we'll put up on our screen. Solid Office Solutions. Need some help in your office? I can tell you right now, Justine Lehman, she's one smart cookie.
You're not kidding about that. I want to say hi to the guys at Paint Mart, too. Joe and Jeff Schuler. Years ago, we were driving by the Paint Mart in Reading, and my son Jake couldn't quite read the sign as well, and he thought it said the Paint Mart. And he goes, what do they have at the Paint Mart? And I said, it's got to be a tattoo shop.
That's funny. That's great. Well, we made a little graphic earlier today, and inadvertently I'd left the Paint Mart out of it, so I immediately resent a message out that said, we're working on a graphic right now. As soon as we get the paint, we'll put it back up. Joe Schuler is one of the great guys. Joe and Jeff and all the Asphalt Cowboys, Barry Weisswasser, sending me out of town yesterday morning with a nice homemade breakfast. Appreciate that, Barry. I don't think I've been more excited than I have all year long as I was here in the first half. This has been a thrilling game.
This has been an absolutely thrilling football game, and based on what I expect from the Wolves in the second half, you could expect a second half just as thrilling as the first half.
Dan Miller is back with us. He went out and put some long johns on. Dan, welcome back, partner.
Oh, man. What a line at the restroom.
Oh, you're not kidding. There's about 5,000 people out here tonight, and every single one of them was in line at the men's room.
A&R Heating and Air, Brad Reeder, he met us in the middle of the night the other night just to make a donation to the whole thing. So, Brad, thank you so much.
And, Brad, I didn't know you're Alan's son.
Oh, great. Here we go.
Alan was in the Goddamn Boat and Ski Club.
Keep talking,
with my
Dan.
parents.
Keep talking, dude. You're going to be related to him before the sentence is over.
No.
How funny.
21-6. This game is not over.
And they got a big banner right now that the Cardinals are going to come out and bust through. Right here, right now is what it says. And here come the Cardinals. Wolves are on the other side. They're warm and loosened up. Sandy and Marcy at the Snack Shack. Pastrami rules over there.
All right, the burgers are pretty good over at the Snack Shack as well. I'll tell you what, 21-6, this game is not only not over, I am very, very curious to see what Kirk Ramage said to the defensive players and what we're going to see from the defense in this second half of football, guys.
I've been up and down, sitting and standing and stepping on cords. I'll tell you what, Jerry Butler, you should be here right now. I would be sitting on top of a Snap-on toolbox.
I'll tell you what, Gary is going to be on the Wolves cheerleading squad next year because he did a cartwheel and a pom-pom.
All right. Just one. Everybody. Tom Watega, you're such a great dude, man. I haven't seen or spoken to you. I think I saw you at the golf tournament for the Asphalt Cowboys last year. You did a good thing for us, and You made the trip. All you guys did. Taylor Motors, Ken White at Simpson University. We appreciate everything that you guys have done. Scott Wodarski, I like that guy. He is such a cool dude and community-minded up in the Shasta County and Northern California area. Everybody supports, and we appreciate that. Dan, how you doing?
I am doing great.
You look tired.
I am ready for some defense. I'd say that Kirk Ramage is going to bring 10 out of 11.
Well, let me tell you something about Kirk Ramage. That guy is a chemist when it comes to defensive strategy.
You are not kidding.
He did the same thing last week. We were up by 1 point at halftime, and I don't know what had happened. I don't know if Kirk busted out a Ouija board or something, but something just changed, right? And they came out and scored more points in the third quarter than they did all season long. So this game's not over yet. It's still pretty close. 21-6. We'll get the second half going here in about a minute and a half. And I turned your stuff all the way down here, Dan, because we cut out a little bit early. So you may want to put that back in order. Let me double check it. Everybody's loosening up here. It's cold, but it's not freezing cold.
It's cold, but it's very, very football weather. You mentioned that earlier, and our friend over at the TV station over there said that we expected winds tonight about 25 miles an hour, and I don't think the winds are blowing out here at all today, gentlemen.
Wait till we drive through Gustine tonight.
They don't call it Gustine for nothing, Danny.
No.
Hey, did I ever tell you about Hurricane Gussie?
Yes, you did. Earlier today.
That's a joke we won't do anything with.
That one is not for radio broadcast.
I'm still freaked out by that ceramic frog that was right outside our room last night.
Hey, I got a picture of you with that.
That was not right outside our room. That was 3 blocks away.
Hold on. I'll give you $1,000 for that picture.
You got it. You got it.
I think I had my pajama bottoms on and one leg was rolled up. It is not good for anybody to see that picture.
I'll tell you what, Gary and I woke up about 4 o'clock in the morning and we got busy on the show and we worked about good 2.5, 3 hours straight, and then we went to breakfast, and then he went and played with the frog.
Well, here's a funny story. Dan forgot his ibuprofen, and I just happened to have some in my bag, so I had a whole bag of ibuprofen, and we had it laying out on the table this morning early. Nobody was around, and then, Heath Bunton came out. He was the first person we saw, and I had to explain why I had a bag of pills laying on the table. It was funny. All right, here comes the kickoff. Shasta's going to get it, and that is going to go to Marino Carrillo. He'll take it at the 10, 15, 20. He's got a little bit of running room. Runs into somebody, bounces off of him. They bring him down at the 30. Nice return for Marino.
Nino looked the flag. I was just going to say, it looked like Nino got clotheslined, and there is more laundry on the field than there is in my house on a Friday.
It's like a ticker tape parade out there in yellow. A couple of late hits.
That could be a lot of mouthing off there.
That's what I thought it was, Danny. You saw them. They threw that on the sidelines, actually off the field of play. One of them was.
Wow.
But he did get clothesline. I'm not surprised they didn't get the face mask.
Goodness. Willard Hunter, thank you so much for tuning in. And if you want to know, NFHS.com has this football game. You got to pay a little subscription fee. I think it's only like $9. It's totally worth it to see what's going on out on this field today.
Here's the call.
Bruce Bonner.
Foul against the Cardinals.
Bishop Diego.
Oh.
Personal foul penalty against Shasta. Penalties offset.
Penalties offset, so they're going to keep it right there.
7-yard line for Shasta.
Okay, so that's like a ping-pong game of penalties is what I'll call that right now. Shasta now will have the ball, 1st and 10. Ball just over the 30, I think it's at the 31-yard line. Kelsall goes in motion. Now he's going to stand back and block. Now they'll pass it back to Kelsall, and he's got some running room. 35. He's up to the 40. He cuts left. He cuts right. Hammers a guy across midfield down to the 47. That's the Kelsall we know.
He carried number 41 about 5 yards there. And that's their hardest hitter on defense.
First play of the second half. Deidris Kelsall is a difference maker already.
That's the momentum going on right here, and Shasta's in that hurry-up offense. They do it very well. That's how they wear guys out in the third quarter. Here comes Vinny Smith. Run around the left-hand side. Powers right through a guy and runs him out of bounds. Defense didn't run Vinny out of bounds. Vinny ran the defense out of bounds. Yeah. I've never seen that before.
That was ridiculous. Vinny hit him with his ball hand and was still able to push the guy out of bounds.
Be second down and about 6 to go for the Wolves. And they're out here right now. Here we go. Handoff. Vinny Smith will get it again. Vinny will go to the left-hand side, and they'll bring him down. And that was close to seeing a face mask right there, but that flag did not come out.
Vinny holding his back a little bit on that. I will say that at the half, I did see Seth Park doing some stretches in the end zone.
All right. We haven't seen him out in the game yet, but, man, you know he's just itching to get in this football game.
You know it. You know it.
Third down and about 5 or 6 to go for the Wolves. Garcia takes the snap, and he'll hand it over to the left-hand side, and there goes Dakota Mosby. He's got a first down for the Wolves at the 34.
Tackled by David Gladish.
You talked about that full-side, life-size
oh, you're not kidding.
chess game at the hotel last night. There's a chess game going on out here right now. Couple of receivers wide on each side. Kelsall in the slot, and he's going to hand it right up the middle. No, they're going to give it to Kelsall, right-hand side. He'll cut right, and then he'll cut back left. He'll gain about 3 or 4 on the play. I say you put that ball in Kelsall's hand. He is a powerhouse.
He is a bad motor scooter, and he's going to get you 3 yards when nothing happens. When the play completely collapses at the line, Dietrich Kelsall is still going to get you a couple of yards.
All right, they'll give the ball to Vinny Smith, and he's going to try to get around the left-hand side. They got pursuit, and they bring him down.
Wow.
He's going to lose a few yards. Great pursuit right there by the Cardinals, and that was even McKeegan. Whew. I hear a cowbell. There's a cowbell down there.
Evan McKeegan has been all over this field tonight, guys.
3rd and 9. Vinny in the backfield right now. Kelsall in the slot. And they're going to run some man in motion, and that's Mosby, and they're going to throw the ball. Ian Garcia all the way downfield, and that's going to be intercepted at the 9-yard line. Cardinals are on the run, and he's got some running room. He's out to the 30. They missed that tackle. Now he's out almost to the 40. They run him out of bounds at the 39. Dylan Street with the interception.
Out of bounds by quarterback Ian Garcia.
And the blood is pumping through the Cardinals like you wouldn't believe right now.
Holy cow.
Interception by Dylan Street.
Garcia needed about another 3 yards on that pass to have a realistic chance of completing it. Double coverage. Thought he could thread it in there, and it was picked off at the 9-yard line.
Got the scoreboard for you, like Dale. Thank you for keeping us up to date. There's a lot going on, and we are just all over the place right now. Third quarter. Here we go. Gladys right up over center. He'll send a guy in motion. 2 guys in the backfield with him, a fullback and a halfback. And they're going to hand it up right up the middle, and that's Harris. Harris has got a little bit of room to go right up the middle. He'll gain about 4 or 5.
Tackle is made by Walker Huey. 2nd down and 6.
All right. NFHS broadcasting this game, the live video feed. You can get that NFHS.com. You got to have a little subscription fee. It's nothing, Ryan. It's like $9. You can find that much on your couch.
Totally worth it. Absolutely great to be able to watch this game firsthand.
Okay, Victor Ramirez is split wide to left. He'll go in motion, and they'll give that ball to him. And Dakota Mosby brings him down. No big deal right there for Dakota. There's going to be a loss on the play. Dakota Mosby read that perfectly.
Read it perfectly. He was in the backfield faster than you could blink.
3rd down and 11.
Kara Reed, thank you very much for your comment. We got the scoreboard up to date for you right now. I'm telling you what, you guys are wonderful at supporting this football team, but you're even more wonderful at keeping me on my game.
Attaboy. Third down and long. Looks like they've got a 2-receiver set split out, plus they've got a couple of...
They're going to throw the ball right now, and Gladys, and now he's going to step up, try to run it. He's got a little bit of running room. He's got a first down right up the middle, and he's finally brought down at the 40-yard line. Levi Quintana hammered a guy right at the very end of that play. There is some spirit going on out there right now.
Xavier Carroll, what was that about?
There is a lot of emotion on that field right now. Corbin Muckle wanted a flag on that play.
This quarterback for the Cardinals is some kind of special guy. This guy's got some talent. Gladish. Center set, and here come the Wolves. They're going right up the middle. They give the ball to Harris, and Harris gets maybe 1 yard before he is brought down heavy.
Tackle is made
Baby
by
Huey.
Huey.
Walker Huey. I will never call him Baby Huey to his face. I thought about doing it this morning, but I would have, ended up with a whole bowl of oatmeal in my face.
Second down and 10.
All right, Tim Smith listening to us. Thank you so much. Frank Manriquez. A lot of folks tuned in here tonight. We're very pleased to be able to bring you this football game. It's a good game right now.
Walker, Huey, Levi Peterson, a lot of those defensive players are wrestlers because they love to fight. They love getting in there and mixing it up.
Troy Lyons showing a little bit of pressure. He'll back off. Gladys now back to pass. He's got several options. He's going deep all the way, and he's got a guy wide open. He catches that ball, and that's going to be a touchdown for the Cardinals. Isaiah Teal right in his hands. Wide open.
Absolutely wide open. Kirk Ramage is going to have some words for a defensive back that was not covering that play.
Missed it by that much.
Wow.
Touchdown. Good run. Cardinals are just really looking sharp right now.
Jack Luckers to attempt the extra point. Jake Engel to hold.
Harrison Barrios, thank you for tuning in. Extra point. They're lined up for it right now. 6:43 left to play, third period. The Cardinals come out strong. Here comes the snap right now. Extra point. Kick is down. It is up, and it is through the uprights, and it's perfect, and it's going to be 28-6 with 6:43 left to play in the third. We'll be right back.
You're listening to the High School Division III AA State Championship on the Shasta Sports Network.
If you are looking for a job, you'll love Spirion. We match great talent to great opportunities. Our staff specializes in placing a wide range of employment areas, including clerical, secretarial, technical, light industrial, and word processing, temp to hire, and direct hire. Find a job you'll love. Contact Spirion today.
Hi, this is Vanessa from Enterprise Rental Car, and you are listening to Shasta Sports Network.
Back here, scores 28-6. Kickoff coming up. Also, Jim Sharp from the Asphalt Cowboys. He stepped up and gave us a little contribution just right as we were on our way out of town yesterday. Jim, thank you so much, man. Asphalt Cowboys, they're like my brothers. They are like 40 of your best friends.
They are a quality organization. They do so much for our community. We want to thank them for helping us able to get down here today. Thank you, guys.
David Ramirez listening to us out of Santa Barbara. David, thank you. This is football at its finest, I think. Here comes the kick right now. Ryan, that's going to go to Marina Carrillo. He'll take it at the 15-yard line. They huddle up. Nobody knows who's got the ball. They hide it around, and Kirk Gibson's got it. And he goes up the middle, and he's got running room. And he's at the 27-28. They finally throw him back down to the 25. Man, that was different.
Isaiah Moronis threw him down like he was a chew toy.
Oh, boy.
That is a lot of emotion right now being played by the Cardinals.
That is the second time that Kirk Gibson has been tossed around like a yo-yo, and he's feeling that. And here come the Wolves. It's going to be 1st and 10, and we'll see what the offense has got for us.
Kirk Ramage's defense needs a little bit of a rest, so we're hoping this offense could stay on the field, drive it down, and get this game a little bit closer. 6 minutes left in the third quarter, and it is 28-6. The Wolves don't know what it's like to be behind.
And that's Kelsall with the ball, and he goes does a spin 360. He's met with a bunch of Cardinals right there. He may have gained 1 yard on that play.
Tackle made by John Lindsay and Ashton Borgenson. Second down and 9.
Here comes Jake Welch back into the offensive line. Bringing the heavy guys in.
Kelsall's been lined up a whole lot in that left slot right now, and Dakota Mosby goes in motion, some flags out, and there's a
false start.
Maybe a false start on that play.
Illegal procedure penalty against Shasta.
Excuse me, illegal procedure, false start, same thing. 5:58.
Illegal procedure sounds like something that would happen in a CPA's office.
I could use an IV of some grape juice right now.
You're
man.
not kidding.
I got adrenaline going through.
You got any coffee?
I know.
I'll pour it right down your vein.
Can't help you with that. Got some oatmeal cookies and a whole lot of good football.
We're going to stop at a truck stop on the way back, and Gary's going to find the gadget to end all gadgets.
I think so. Kelsall goes out in motion, and they give the ball to Vinny right up the middle. He's hammered hard right away, and they bring him down.
Man.
This is something that we've not seen all year long. Vinny gets hit 2 or 3 times by 2 or 3 guys, usually charges out 4 yards out of the play. That's not happening tonight.
The problem is tonight when you see these guys, they're getting on top of him. They hit him up top, slow him down, and then they wrap him up at the legs. You can't go anywhere if your legs are stuck in the muck.
And not with you're all wrapped up by a guy who weighs 275 pounds. This defense is tough for the Cardinals.
The defense is not wearing out because they're missing Seth Park.
Charlotte McCall listening to us in Sacramento. Man, he gets that ball off, and that's amazing. It's a complete to Dakota Mosby, and what a great throw from Ian Garcia.
That is a heads-up ball by Garcia, making that throw out to Mosby out there, trying to get out into the flat, and he just couldn't get that right foot undone.
Dakota Mosby, man, he had to make a great effort just to catch that ball.
Yeah, he did.
It's going to be 4th down at about 4, and look at this. The Wolves are going to be going for it.
I love this call.
Why not?
Why not? I mean, you got no second chance. This is the last game. And they give that ball to Vinny. And Vinny goes up the middle, and he makes it just over to the 36, and I don't think he's going to make that first down.
He's going to be a yard short there, Gary.
Wow.
What a stop, and that was number 41, Ashton Borgson.
Borgson made a great defensive play on there, and a gamble did not pay off right there. And Dakota Mosby is moving a little slow. Limping a little bit, moving slow.
You know, when they use Seth Park, he does the sweeps left and the right, and it wears that defense down. They don't have Seth Park in there. They're trying some different schemes. They're missing Seth.
You know, it's a real tough situation, Ryan. You'll agree with me. Seth Park is one of the greatest running backs in Northern California. And you know what? It's not worth risking any further injury. The kid's young. He's got a long way to go.
They got a lot of really talented medical staff over on the Shasta Wolves side with all the physical
oh, my
therapy
goodness.
guys. Oh, no.
There comes Harris. He gets it down to the 24. Powerhouse right through the line, brought down by Curtis Gibson.
And I guarantee you, Seth is over there begging, pleading. He's on his hands and knees begging them to let him play. And when the trainers say no, they know. They know the extent of an injury. They know when to keep a guy off the field. And if Seth Park is not on that field, it is absolutely for the right medical reasons.
Let me tell you something right now. Steve Westlake from Maximum Physical Therapy, he runs that decision-making process over there.
Does.
And when he says no, the answer is no.
He is an experienced professional, and he knows what can happen. He is very good at his job. Steve Westlake has the health of these players as his top priority.
Isaiah Marone is split wide out to the left-hand side. They're looking to throw, but they pitch it to Harris. Harris trying to get around the right end. He gets down barely, but he's ran out of bounds by Kurt Gibson.
Harris. Tackle is made
2 yards.
Curtis Gibson.
Pick up about 5 on that.
Curtis Gibson has been bounced around like a pinball tonight, and he is still trying to get out there and make plays, still able to get out there and make a great tackle and get Harris out of bounds.
He's involved in everything, every single play. Kurt Gibson, you can depend on him. And the ball now sits at the 19-yard line. Cardinals threatening to strike again, scores 28-6. 3:55 left to play in this third period. Tight pack. And they're going to fake the handoff. They're going to roll out to the right-hand side looking for a guy, and that's going to be thrown low, and that does not look good.
No, that absolutely hit the ground. That's an excellent call by the official.
Yeah,
that's a heads-up ball trying to make a play right there, but that absolutely hit the ground first.
You notice that David Gladys got rid of that football.
Yes, he did.
He's been hit several times tonight, and he does not want to be hit again. Becky Shalonis, thank you for tuning in. 28-6, these Cardinals, they came to play football tonight here. William Rollins Stadium, Thousand Oaks, California. They don't make ice here, I know that.
No, they don't. But they seem to have it in their veins tonight. These guys are playing with chilling precision.
So Harris leaning forward, they'll give him that ball right up the middle. They get a couple of hands on him, but he still charges through, and he's close to a first down. He's going to get it. Harris, the man. He didn't need much, and he got it.
Levi Peterson making the tackle.
Levi Peterson.
First and goal from the 7-yard line. First and goal from the 7.
The Wolves are looking poised, Ryan. They don't look like they're giving up at all. They don't look like they're dejected. They look tough right now.
They do look tough, and they are waiting. They need a big, explosive offensive play. This defense has spent far too much time on the field, and I guarantee that's one of the things Ramage said to him at halftime.
Harris with the ball right up the middle again. He is going to get a couple of yards. He's hit hard. Flags are out.
Harris, we have a flag on the play.
Wow.
Holding penalty against Bishop Diego. Last tackle was by
They threw that flag right in the middle of the field. There was a big scrum down there. Septic Wolf, thanks for tuning in. Action Figures TV. Hey, Brent Weber, that's you, buddy. KRCR, doing a great job. Thank you. We appreciate that so much. And we want to thank you for everything that you did to cover this thing that we're doing this weekend in the Shasta Wolves. We love it. Good football. This is some of the best football I've seen all year. Action Figures, Seth Park has a fractured rib cartilage. That's what it is.
Ooh.
The guy could play, but you know what? It's a good idea that they don't play him. You don't want to risk any more further injury, man. This kid's got a lot of promise in his high school career, and there goes Harris again, left tackle. Gets a couple of yards, brought down quick, and that's Levi Quintana involved in the stop.
Tackle by Deidris Kelso. Second and 18.
Harris comes off to take a breather.
The Wolves may take a breather when Harris comes off the field.
This may be the most fun I've ever had without wearing a mouthpiece.
This must be the most fun I've ever had without wearing a gorilla suit.
I might need a mouthpiece. I bit my lip twice and my tongue last night over that fish and chips.
I thought you were just trying to get that tongue stud you keep talking about.
If I sound funny, I got a popsicle splint in my tongue this third period. They're going to give that ball right up the middle, and that's hit hard right away. Ball carrier is Adrian Sirocco, and he'll gain a few.
Adrian Sirocco is almost just as deadly as Harris out there, so when they bring Harris out, you think you get a breather, and then Sirocco comes in and still gives you another 8 yards.
You know, these guys go deep, just like Shasta. They've got some depth, and this Cardinal football team, they've got some depth as well.
It is 3rd and long. They're going to try to punch this one in. If they don't, Gary, I'm going to tell you right now, they almost made a 42-yard kick. They're going to kick this one up and try to go up.
It was just
by
wide.
Another score.
Just wide. Their field goal kicker was good.
That was good.
He was doing some dry runs without kicking at halftime, and he fell right in his face. Touchdown for the Cardinals, right over the middle. Perfect pass by Gladys.
Holy cow.
Wow. That was pretty impressive right there.
17-yard touchdown pass from David Gladys to Dylan Street.
Dylan Street has got his thumbprint all over this game tonight. 34-6 with the extra point coming up. Extra point coming up right now. They're getting set to put that ball down. Here's the snap. The placement is there. The kick is up, and the kick is good, and that'll make it 35-6. 122 left to play in the third period, and we'll be right back with your kickoff.
This is the Division III AA State Championship on the Shasta Sports Network.
In preparation for our upcoming 50-year anniversary, Taylor Motors is offering GM employee pricing all this month on the brand new 2018 GMC Sierra 1500 4x4 crew cabs. You heard right, the new 2018s. That's right, the powerhouse GMC Sierra is more affordable than ever. Power, tech, and comfort all in one amazing truck. You better get moving because GM employee pricing ends at the end of the month. Taylor Motors, real trucks for real people. Corner of Cypress and Churn Creek, TaylorMotorsWriting.com. See dealer for details.
Hi, this is Roger Craig, 3-time Super Bowl champion, and you're listening to Shasta Sports Network.
Back here, 122 left to play, third period. Also, Gene Lewis made a contribution to our effort this week. Gene, thank you very much. This Cardinals football team is one heck of a football team, let me tell you.
They didn't make it to the state championship by accident. These boys got here because they deserve to be here. The Shasta Wolves deserve to be here too, but they've got to get out there and score some points, Gary.
Marino Carrillo back deep, Kirk Gibson back deep. They're both standing at their 5-yard line. Here's the approach, and here's the boot. And that's going to go to Carrillo. He's had most of the action tonight. He'll take it at the 5. Up to the 10, 15. He'll return it to the right-hand side. Just past the 20, 25, 30. Nice run by Carrillo, and he's still going. And finally brought down at the 45. What a great return.
That might just be the spark that they need, Gary. 109 left in the third quarter.
Marino Carrillo has been on fire tonight with his returns.
He has. You've been waiting for him to bust one open, and that's about as close as he's got the entire game. That's about half the football field that the Shasta Wolves don't have to cover now on offense.
We've got a Cardinal down on the field, and he is writhing in pain right now, rocking back and forth on the field. So we're going to do what we should do and take a little bit of a break while they take care of this player, and we'll be right back.
You're listening to the High School Division III AA State Championship on the Shasta Sports Network.
Here's what people are saying about Bud's Jolly Cone.
We just love the food here, and the girls treat us like family.
Right into Bud's Jolly Cone today, 455 Antelope Boulevard, Red Bluff.
Hey, hello, this is Charlie Osuna from the Lions All-Star Football Committee, and you are listening to the Shasta Sports Network.
All right, Charlie, thank you so much. I think you got to get in your car right now and drive to Bud's Jolly Cone and get yourself a couple of free tater tots.
I believe if you'll mention the Shasta Sports Network, they will give you 2 free tater tots.
That's right. Whew. Good football game we got going on right here.
35-6.
35-6. 109 left to play in the third period, and it's been really good. Really exciting. If you can hear in the background, Ryan Ketchum is doing a really good job on NFHS. This kid is good. He's one of the students. And, you know, the whole program is operated by the students. They got their own TV network here.
Yeah, it's pretty impressive.
They're good. So it's really nice being right next to them. And, you know, I'm sure they're enjoying our broadcast as well, too. And he's just a one-man band. He's doing it by himself.
He is doing the whole thing by himself. We are a 3-man band and equally impressive.
We're a little off key.
Number 20.
Okay. Okay, so
they're carrying him off.
Yeah, Simi Foa, and they're carrying him off, putting absolutely no weight on either foot. That's what you call the human wheelchair right there, Ryan.
Oh boy.
We hate to see that happen to
his
anybody.
His head is back. He looks like he is in pain.
His head is just dangling back. You got 2 players carrying him off. Wow. I really don't like seeing that stuff because, you know, every one of these players have got a career in this game beyond tonight.
Oh, yes, absolutely. And, oh, boy.
Look at that. You got Coach Tracy, Coach Hunsaker, about 5 coaches with Shasta right now. Tell them, let's get this done now.
It is time for the Shasta Wolves powerhouse offense that we've seen all season to light it up.
Vinny Smith is going to see if he can do anything, and he goes over left tackle. He'll gain about 3 yards on the play. Vinny Smith.
Ashton Borson on the stop.
This is about the time that Vinny figured him out last week.
About so, yep.
They're hurry-up offense right now for Shasta, and that's what you got to do for the rest of the game. That will work in your favor in 2 ways. That'll wear the defense down, and that'll get you some movement down the field right now. Here comes the snap. Garcia bobbles it. They'll give it to Amosi. He'll give it over to Gibson, and Gibson will pass the ball, and it'll be deflected. That was some trickery right there that did not work.
That was almost an outstanding play. Garcia had absolutely nobody in front of him.
Adrian Sirocco got his fingers on it.
Yeah, he read that all the way and stayed right with Kurt Gibson there. And he could jump high.
Back in that hurry-up offense, it'll be 3rd and 7 right now for the Wolves. 37 seconds remain in the third period, and there goes Weaver in motion, and they're throwing deep downfield, and Kirk Gibson is wide open, and he overthrows him, and it's incomplete.
That's about 2 yards just past Kirk Gibson.
That had touchdown written all over it.
Oh, yeah, it did. That was Curtis Gibson. If he could have been about 3.5 feet taller, he would have been able to haul that in.
Gibson beat his man on that play.
He certainly did.
He had about 3 steps on him.
Whew.
That's going to be 4th down. Unsurprisingly, the Wolves offense is going to stay out on the field down by 4 scores.
Sure, why not? Garcia set to take the snap, and they'll give that ball right up the middle to Vinny Smith. Ooh. Vinny's not going to make it happen. As a matter of fact, he's going to be stopped immediately. Hammered by the big dude. That's number 75. 320 pounds, that kid.
Holy cow.
That guy could stop a Ford F-150.
You're not kidding.
V6, huh? White one, 4-door.
First and 10 for the Cardinals at the 49 of Bishop.
Sorry about that, Dan. I didn't catch what you said. I was reading a note from Coach Brian Hamilton. He said when you have a player like Park out of the game, it changes the entire offense.
Exactly.
He stretches the field out horizontally, opens things up for Vinny. Vertically, it's a nice little mixture, but they don't have that aspect tonight.
And you can feel it missing from Shasta's explosive offense.
It wears the defense down.
It's wearing me down.
Ball at about the 48-yard line for the Cardinals. It'll be 1st down, and Gladish will fake the handoff. He'll run, but he's going absolutely.
Oh!
The ball is loose. Troy Lyons picks up the football, and it's going to be Wolves ball at the 35.
Walker Huey was in the backfield, caused a strip sack right there. It was fumbled. Troy Lyons was all over it. You could tell he wanted to pick it up and run, but he did the smart play and just fell right on top of it.
Wow, nice move right there.
That just might be the spark that Shasta needs.
I'm telling you what, Troy Lyons, he doesn't have a whole lot of speed, but the kid can move. He tried to pick that up. He was hoping to get the bounce. He didn't get the bounce, got the ball, but got tackled right away.
Walker Huey in there with the strip to make that happen. That kid is an absolute beast.
Look at Shasta comes running out with their offense. They are not giving up yet.
Absolutely not.
No way. There's a lot of time left to play. We still have another quarter to go. 16 seconds left. They'll give that ball to Weaver around the right-hand side. Tries a stiff armor guy. The guy says, you're not going to do that to me, and I'm going to throw you down like a rag doll.
Holy cow. John Lindsay in there, the defensive end. Goodness gracious. Followed Weaver into the backfield, picked him up, and took him out like a prom date, and then dropped him in the backfield for a loss.
My goodness, it's like these guys got a built-in compass on these guys.
You're not kidding.
Quarter's going to be completed. That's the end of the third. It'll be good because I need some oxygen. 35-6, Cardinals lead. We'll be right back to wrap this up for the final quarter.
This is the Division III AA State Championship on the Shasta Sports Network.
When you choose Hild Collision Center, you have the option to receive text or email updates as your vehicle goes through the collision restoration process. Read customer reviews and see before and after photos online at hildcollisioncenter.com.
This is Elijah Jones, announcer for the Red Bluff Outlaws, and you're listening to the Shasta Sports Network.
All right, we are back.
Good job, Elijah. We appreciate that. Thank you so much. Fourth quarter just set to get underway. The Shasta Wolves, thanks to the strip by Walker Huey, the fumble recovery by Troy Lyons, are already knocking on the door of the score. They need 4 scores in the fourth quarter just to tie it up, Gary.
I'll tell you, the guy who's been the most active tonight all over this football field is Dakota Mosby. How about that kid?
He is absolutely on fire. Here he comes out on the offensive side of the ball as well. Mosby says, I can do it all, coach.
All right, they'll flare Ryan Puckett out to the right-hand side. Mosby in the slot on the right-hand side. Kelsall in the slot on the left-hand side. Vinny in the backfield. Kelsall in motion. They're going to throw the ball. And they're looking downfield, and now they got some pressure on him. He has to throw the ball, and, oh, man, it's in and out of the hands of Ryan Puckett, incomplete.
What a place to hit.
And I'll tell you what, Ian Garcia paid the price on that one.
Yes, he did.
He got hit hard.
Now, Zach Lopez. What a big kid.
Ryan Puckett had that ball dead to rights and did not haul it in.
They're down in 17.
I'm from our vantage point, because it was all the way on the other side of the field. It looked like he should have had it, but it could have been over.
Depth perception is a tricky thing, especially from this side. It looked like could have gone wide right.
No, Ian's going to try to throw the ball again, and he does, right over the middle. And Vinny Smith has his hands on it, and he dropped it. It's incomplete.
It's those opportunities that they have slipping away. They have to hang on to that ball. He feels those footsteps coming up.
Becky Shalonis, you're absolutely right. The guy at NFHS, he is a student, and the kid's got a career in broadcasting. He's good.
He's going to be okay, I think. I'll tell you what, Ian Garcia got absolutely drilled on the play before that, and I think he just had the slightest bit of a stutter when he threw that ball to Vincent Smith, and it went about 2 inches too high for Vinny to haul in clean.
Shasta's going to take a quick timeout. We'll do the same. Stand by. We'll be right back.
You're listening to the High School Division III AA State Championship on the Shasta Sports Network.
Looking for an immediate career opportunity in Reading? Listen up. Spherion is a recruiting and staffing leader with 20 years of success helping job seekers in our area get connected to rewarding career opportunities. They currently have a variety of job openings, including warehouse laborers, auto body techs, as well as office and administrative positions. If those fit your skills and interests, Spherion would love to talk to you. Learn more about these or other available positions. Call Spherion today at 222-3434. Get connected to a job today. Call Spherion.
Hey, this is Kyle from Enterprise Rent-A-Car, and you're listening to Shasta Sports Network.
Attention, Jerry Butler and Jim Thomasine, please report to the backfield.
The Shasta Wolves tonight are in desperate need of the Bruise Brothers.
The Bruise Brothers back in 1983. Boy, they were something to see back then. Supporting this football team and the Shasta Sports Network effort, and we appreciate that. And here come the Wolves right now. It's going to be 4th down. They're going to have to make it all the way to the Grapevine for a first. Mosby in motion. Here comes the snap. Garcia will take it. He's going to throw the ball, and he's got pressure. Just as they get him, he throws the ball deep, and Kirk Gibson bobbles it, and it's incomplete down at the 10.
He had it in his hands. Great defensive play there. That was quarterback David Delush.
For Bishop Diego.
Ian Garcia, man, he's doing everything he possibly can. He's put it in their hands 3 times in a row, and the ball's been dropped. And everybody's got to make the plays now if they've got a chance with 11:37 left to play. So the Cardinals, they're going to take over. It'll be 1st and 10. Impressive football team. And I got to tell you, I compliment everybody on that sideline, their coaching staff and every player as well. They deserve what they got going on this year. And here comes the handoff, and that's going to be Harris up the middle. He'll flare it out to the outside side. And, man, what some pursuit right there. Levi Peterson involved bringing him down. No gain.
They're going to try to run that clock out and take as much time off the clock as they can. You know, they went against Quartz Hill and tore them up 41-7. Quartz Hill finally scored with 2 minutes left in the game.
The only team that's given them a run this year is Grace Brethren, and they beat them barely in double overtime.
Yeah.
So I'll tell you what, these kids have earned their season.
The management of Bishop Diego's team is quite impressive. They got guys coming out. They got guys coming in every other play, playing offense, playing defense. They have a really good mixture on that ball club.
Good strategy, man in motion. They'll fake the handoff. Harris will get it right up the middle. He's hit immediately by Troy Lyons. He'll gain only about 2.
Peterson in on that tackle as well, bringing him to the ground.
Man, that was one of those helmet-to-helmet things right there that you don't like to see very often, but Troy Lyons, he'll put it down, and he'll put it on you.
Yeah, he will.
The tackle was Levi Peterson.
They do a good mixture of taking people out, putting people in. Nobody's getting tired.
Stand by, Thomas. Scoreboard coming up, brother.
35-6, 10-14 left in the 4th quarter. 3rd down and 6 for the Cardinals.
Thanks, Dan. These people are keeping me honest on the scoreboard tonight.
That's because Lori's busy.
That's right. Thank you, Thomas. I'll send you a 6-pack of corn dogs from Wiener Schnitzel. Around left-hand side.
Wow.
There's a runner right down. That's Scarrell. He's got room to run all the way down to the 20. Hit hard. Quintana hammers him, but that is a big gain.
Wow, Quintana and him had some words after that.
And it wasn't. That was a nice run, brother.
No, it was not. Had a couple of words, and Quintana looked like he gave a little head-to-head contact right there just to let him know his name.
Maybe he was trying to get his sister's number.
I don't think that was it. Whew. Cardinals just looking strong right now. Real strong. Oh. I updated the scoreboard. It would help if I activated it.
Oh, okay.
You can put me on waivers anytime. Gladish now, he's right up over center, has a man in motion. From his left to his right, he'll stop. He's going to run to the right-hand side. Hand off, right-hand side. The ball carrier trying to get around. He gets inside the 10 right now. Not a bad run. That was strong, and that was even McKeegan, and there's a flag on the play.
That's holding. It's going to come back, Gary.
Made by Troy Lyons.
Becky Salonis, thank you for your compliment. She says we're fun to listen to, and we appreciate that. Because,
absolutely.
You know, with announcing, people won't come to an event because of an announcer, but they will not come back to an event because of an announcer. And if we're not having fun, nobody's having fun listening.
I'll tell you what, the way that these Bishop Diego Cardinals have treated our Wolves, I'm not sure I want to come back here.
My goodness.
Holding penalty against the Cardinals.
I wouldn't mind challenging a couple of these guys in a game of badminton. I might have a chance. I might have a pretty good shot, or dominoes, something like that.
How about polo?
I don't know. I'd challenge them to a breakfast sandwich eating contest at PJ's Pub a little bit later on tonight.
We might lose that. Did you see that guy on their team that weighs like over 300 pounds?
I could pack a lot
of food away. That guy could eat a meat-covered bumper. All right. Cardinals up on the ball right now. They're way back at the 30-yard line. Gladish in the shotgun. They'll send a man in motion right now. That usually indicates that Harris is going to get the ball.
Dakota Mosby
he takes it right up the middle, breaks a little bit of a tackle, takes it down inside the 20. Man, that kid can move.
Dietrich Kelsaw on the stop, and he's
Dakota Mosby was in the backfield and almost grabbed him by the shoestring and made a tackle right there. Couldn't quite get there fast enough.
Let me tell you right now, there's some sportsmanship going on that field. Dylan Street just helped Troy Lyons get up off the ground. I like to see that stuff.
Love to see that stuff. I know that coaches have been working with our athletes all year to show what great sportsmanship is. It's nice to see that on the other side of the ball as well.
You know what, sportsmanship is a very important thing, but this game is a tough game and emotions fly. Here comes Gladys. He's going to pitch it around to the left-hand side. That's Harris. Man, the kid's fast, and he's going all the way for the end zone.
Oh.
Inside the 5, touchdown Cardinals.
John Harris.
Wow.
20-yard touchdown run.
You know, it doesn't
John
matter
Harris.
what happens in this game. Both teams should be proud of what they have accomplished.
Absolutely.
You cannot get to the state champion without going over some hurdles, and both teams have done that all season long.
You're right on the money with that, Dan. It's nice to see football at this level right now. Extra point coming up. Scores 41-6 right now. Cardinals lead, a commanding lead right now with 8:15 left to play in this contest. Here comes the extra point. The snap getting ready to launch right now. They'll get it down. They'll place it down. And it's kind of a short kick. Not sure if it's going to go through at all.
No, it did not. They actually went short.
That was shot. That was really weird.
It was weird. It looked to me like somebody got a hand on it. I agree.
We got a player down.
Oh, and that's a Shasta player down on the field right now. We'll try to see if we can get who it is.
Officials timeout.
I can't see it from my vantage point right now, but he's hanging on to his left hip. And Steve Westlake is on the case out there right now. I still can't tell who it is.
That's one of Kirk's players. I can tell you that right now because he is out there. He is checking on him.
I want to say, I don't want to give any false information. From here, it looks like Walker Huey to me. So they are tending to him. They got his helmet off of him. They're talking to him right now, and they're laying him down, and they're working on his left leg. And he's got some pain going on right down there. Dan, you ready to take a break?
You bet.
We'll let them tend to that player, and we'll be right back.
This is the Division III AA State Championship on the Shasta Sports Network.
Is it time to replace your current vehicle? Are you tired of your old car and truck? Have you looked at Taylor Motors? For 50 years, Taylor Motors has been here for you with quality cars and SUVs and the largest used truck selection in Shasta County. Something for almost everyone's budget. Salespeople who work with you to find that perfect vehicle. For 50 years, Taylor has been here serving the Reading community. Still here, still strong, and still family owned and operated. Taylor Motors, something for everyone. Corner of Cypress and Churn Creek, TaylorMotorsReading.com.
Hi, it's Dave Andrade, and you're listening to Shasta High School football on XS Sports.
All right, Dave Andrade, 8:15 left to play. Cardinals lead 41-6, and Ryan, that was Walker Huey. They're trying to help him off right now. He's not trying to put no weight on those legs, and man, he looks like he's just wobbling.
I'll tell you what, Walker Huey is tough as nails. He had to have a surgery before the season started, having problems with that knee, and to see him have to get carted off the field, you know that is going to be serious pain, and I hope for him and his family it's nothing seriously wrong with him.
He can absolutely not walk right now. His legs look like rubber. Tough shot, Walker Huey, for a tough guy. Here comes the kickoff right now, and that's going to be the usual suspects. Marino Carrillo has been hot with the returns tonight, and Kirk Gibson. And that ball is going to go to Gibson, and he'll grab that right at the 14. He'll run to the right-hand side. He's up to the 20-25 stutter step. A couple of hands on him. They bring him down. Not a big hit at all. So he brings it out to the 25, Kirk Gibson.
Was made by Mark Veswich.
And the clock continues to run just under 8 minutes, 41-6.
Please excuse my silence. I'm just breathing.
Yeah.
Ian Garcia still remains at quarterback. Here comes Vinny Smith.
What an impressive football team this Cardinal team is.
They're tough.
They are tough for sure. Vinny in the backfield where he belongs, and here comes Ian Garcia. They'll give that ball, or they'll fake it to Vinny, and they'll give it to Mosby around the left-hand side, and he's got about a 5-yard gain.
Impressive run by Mosby, doing a spin move.
Garcia is really good at the fake. That one faked me out.
Yeah. If you can fake the announcers out, you are doing a great job. Ian Garcia is doing a great job out there. He has fought and battled for everything that's happened here tonight.
One heck of a season for Ian Garcia.
The confidence level that he had this year has been amazing. And he has delivered the ball on the nose there.
All right, they'll send Puckett out to the right-hand side. He's split wide right, and I can't quite tell who's out there on the left, but they're going to run that right up the middle.
Vincent Smith.
Vinny gets the ball, short gain. He gets hit right away.
Isaiah Veal. Also on the tackle.
They're going to get into that hurry-up offense.
It'll be 3rd and 5 for the Wolves. 6:28 clock is ticking. This one is winding down here in Thousand Oaks.
3rd and 5.
They're making substitutions. Here comes Kenyon Riley.
Kurt Gibson is that receiver, flared wide out to the left-hand side. They'll give that ball right-hand side, over tackle to Vinny Smith. Vinny Smith powers over a guy and buries him into the ground.
Puts him into the ground, and while he's doing it, he grabs a Shasta first down on the way there, too.
That's the Vinny we're used to right there.
Absolutely.
You know what's funny is this guy Ryan over here with the television camera. He's sitting there talking to his cameraman while he's just talking about the football game.
I know. It's a good gig if you can get it.
You know what? We are very lucky that we are able to put 3 announcers up in the stand up here, but this guy's doing a great job doing it all by himself. I mean, you can put a mannequin next to him, and he's still doing a good job. And around the right-hand side, and that's going to be Weaver. He gets it down across midfield, down to the 46. What a good run for the freshman.
That's another great first down for Shasta, and the Shasta offense is rolling.
And you know, he doesn't step out of bounds and stop the clock. He keeps going for that extra yardage. That's
Let me
awesome.
tell you right now, Dan, we're going to have a good time talking about that young man right there, Weaver. Remember it.
Oh, yes. 5 minutes left in the game. 41-6 in favor of the Cardinals. Copycat.
They did mention earlier not to storm the field after this ball game's over. I'll be very curious to see if anybody is going to follow that rule.
Vinny Smith with a hard charging 5-yard gain right there.
Pierre Perez, Bill, he was just hanging on for his life.
I cannot emphasize this enough. The attendance by Shasta fans here tonight, over the top.
Absolutely well done. I am very impressed by the Wolf Pack that come out here and support these guys this far away.
All right, Weaver will go in motion. They'll fake it to him. Mosby gets the ball. Hit hard right away, bounces off of him, gains about 3 on the play. And he looked like a spinning top when that guy hit him that time.
Perez and Max Lee making the tackle. 3rd down and 4.
Kara Reed makes a good point. Shasta has not made it this far since 1988. That's a good job.
That's a testament to this team and these coaches that have worked so hard to get their players where they are today, out on this field where they deserve to be.
All right, Ian Garcia. They fake it to Vinny, and it's Weaver around the right-hand side. He's taking the place of Seth Park tonight, and he's stepping up and doing a great job. Takes it down to the 29 and a first down for the Wolves. I can't wait to see that kid progress.
Yeah, he's a freshman playing on the varsity level in the state championship, and he is doing a great job tonight.
Seth Park, before he graduates, he needs to show him that 5th gear overdrive.
Dude, it looks to me like the kid's already got it.
3 minutes left.
Here we go. Vinny in the background, or the backfield, I should say. And they'll fake it, and they'll give it to
Dakota Mosby
around
once
the
again.
left-hand side. They couldn't wrap him up, but the next guy, and he couldn't wrap him up, and here comes the rest of the Cardinals.
The ball carrier for Shasta.
Man.
Is that a Cardinal or is that a mountain?
My goodness.
I'll tell you what, from my vantage point, I'm sitting down, there's a pole in my way. They just hung him up on a meat hook on that play.
Wow.
What a great defense for the Cardinals. These young men, they got a future in the game.
12.
Rudy Sanchez, 5'10", 260 pounds.
Goodness gracious. Dakota Mosby looks like Mike Wazowski was standing next to Sully when he's compared to that guy.
All right, here we go. And they'll give it to Weaver again over the right-hand side. He's got a little bit of room. He takes that stutter step and tries to cut back in, and he doesn't. He's still going. They try to strip the ball. Good run for Weaver down to the 18.
He put a move on Ashton Bork's son there.
Weaver's vision on that play was outstanding. He saw it was clogged in the middle, went to cut it outside. They plugged the hole on the outside. He said, forget it. I went back in the middle, and he got about another 8 yards out of the play. First down, Shasta. Excellent vision by Weaver on that play.
James Weaver, that is going to be a good player on the Shasta team for years to come.
You know, Coach Hunsaker is staying to his game plan.
All right, Vinny right up the middle.
Whoa.
Charging, powering, putting his head down. Inside the 10, the ball's loose.
They're saying he was down.
I think they're going to say he was down by contact already before the ball came loose.
Vinny Smith is so much fun to watch. 1:10 left to play in this football game.
I'll tell you what, the loss of Seth Park in this game for the Wolves has been immeasurable.
You're not kidding.
They're getting the Gatorade bucket ready for Coach Crawford.
Yep, he's going to get a drink. I bet they filled that with Tang. Here we go. Right up the middle, right-hand side, Vinny Smith inside the 5 to the 4.
Wow. Jake Welch just threw.
I saw that.
You saw that?
Yeah.
Threw Adrian Golan.
Jake Welch just made the play of the day and hammered a guy. Clock is ticking, and that's pretty much going to run it out here. Shasta will have one more play, 41-6. Couldn't believe it. Here we go, snap. Last run for Vinny. Vinny's getting close to the goal line. They're going to stack him up right about the 1 yard line, and that's not going to do it. Vinny Smith. And that last run right there will wrap up his season. 10 seconds left to play, and the celebration is about to begin.
Wow. You know, what can
Cardinals.
You say? What a great game.
Yeah. They're gonna get one more play. Nope, and they're not gonna get it off, and this football game is over. The Bishop Diego Cardinals, state champions here in Thousand Oaks. And the celebration is on, and I'm telling you what, the Wolves have everything to be celebrating about. They had a great season, man. They just did it all right.
Those boys should not be hanging their heads walking off the field. They came out here and they fought and they played and they worked.
And look at them. Every one of them are out here at the 50-yard line to congratulate the winners. Shasta Wolves loaded with sportsmanship, and I love it. 41-6. Final score. Celebration is on. We'll be back to recap it here. Stay with us.
You're listening to the High School Division III AA State Championship on the Shasta Sports Network.
In preparation for our upcoming 50-year anniversary, Taylor Motors is offering GM employee pricing all this month on the brand new 2018 GMC Sierra 1500 4x4 Crew Cabs. You heard right, the new 2018s. That's right, the powerhouse GMC Sierra is more affordable than ever. Power, tech, and comfort all in one amazing truck. You better get moving because GM employee pricing ends at the end of the month. Taylor Motors, real trucks for real people. Corner of Cypress and Churn Creek, TaylorMotorsReading.com. See dealer for details.
Honey, the water isn't working. I'm going to call J&J.
J&J Pumps offers the largest crew and inventory to get your water back on sooner. From water pumps to water filtration and everything in between, J&J Pumps will solve your water problems. J&J also offers 24/7 emergency service. When you have a water problem or question, contact J&J Pumps. Rain, sleet, or snow, J&J will go. Now located at 4952 South Barney in Anderson.
Light up the holidays at Kia's Light Up the Holidays sales event with the 2017 Kia Niro, the highest ranked small SUV in initial quality by J.D. Power. Light up the holidays. Reading Kia, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, ReadingKia.com. Light up the holidays at Kia's Light Up the Holidays sales event with the 2018 Kia Soul, the highest ranked compact multi-purpose vehicle in initial quality in 2017 by J.D. Power.
Light up the holidays. Reading Kia, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, ReadingKia.com.
Where's your happy place? You know, that place where everything feels right, and all the pieces of this crazy puzzle we call life fit. You can't help but smile when you're there. What if your happy place was at work? You have to be there. Might as well love what you're doing, right? At Spherion, we think so. Every year, we help 160,000 people put their skills to work in rewarding careers that keep them happily moving toward their goals. While we enjoy a place of leadership in our industry, we are locally owned and we make staffing personal. Our business is about people and connecting them to jobs that put a sparkle in their eye and a spring in their step. At Spherion, we love what we do. And we think you should too.
Well, it's weird, some of the things you see and notice. There's the big celebration right there for the Cardinals. I don't recognize any of these guys because I don't know them, but I see them with their football helmets off. I just saw 2 or 3 of those players on that team that look like they could have grandkids. They're big. They're just grown up, you know, and they're all lined up on the midfield right now for the award presentation for the state championship. You're right.
You know, and Shasta's out there lined up. They're going to do the presentation here. Sportsmanship.
That's a good thing.
Fantastic.
So, once again, I want to thank everybody in Redding and Shasta County, Northern California, for supporting the effort in the Shasta Wolves down here today. They have absolutely everything to be proud of in a 2017 season that took them all the way to the big dance.
Yep. The State Division 3AA Football Championship game between 2 outstanding schools, the Shasta Wolves and the Bishop Diego Cardinals. We appreciate your support and demonstration of sportsmanship.
You know, J.C. Hunsaker, 3 years at the helm, 3 years in the playoffs. They are building and building and building. They had a fantastic season.
Absolutely, yes. You know, and it's been a fun ride all along the way. And, Ryan, you got to do like 4 or 5 games with us. And as doing this final one and the road trip, we had a lot of fun. Because you and I, you know, since I'm not at the radio station anymore, you and I don't get a chance to hang out. We got families, we got kids, and I had a great time with you. And, Dan, I had a great time with you.
It's been an absolute blast, gentlemen, and we have got 9 more hours of fun for us to have. I'll tell you what, the bus ride home for the Shasta Wolves tonight is going to be quiet.
And I cannot wait to get to the truck stop.
Yeah, we know.
You guys are in for a ride.
I think there's only 310 truck stops between here and home, dude.
Dude, those truck stops have really good things in them.
We're going to hit every single one of them.
It's hard to get out of there, and I got my wife and daughter some Christmas gifts, just perfect little things. So here comes the presentation right now, and I don't know if they've got a microphone down there. I think the guy's just going to try to do it.
He's just talking down there.
Okay, well, you might want to blow through a kazoo, man, because you can't hear nothing. Wow. What a football season for the Shasta Wolves. And I got to say, what a great football season for the Shasta Knights. It was a championship season for the Shasta Sports Network all the way.
There is 2 trophies on the table, shaped like California. Shasta is going to get a trophy, not the state championship, but you know what? What a great season. They're going to bring that home.
I can't.
Congratulations
Here we go.
Coach J.C. Hunsinger and Principal
Hunsinger?
Hunsinger.
All right.
And the Shasta Wolves.
There he is. There's the.
I'm fairly certain that the stadium announcer is drunk.
Well, it's either that or he's in a hurry to get back to those 3 packs of cigarettes. He's had a hard time tonight, right?
Yeah. He has had a hard time tonight, and PJ's Pub is only walking distance from here. I'm pretty sure that guy is half in the can.
Here comes the big award for the Bishop Diego Cardinals. Very well deserved, and there it is. What a great season for those guys. I wish them all well in the future.
They are some great players out there, great sportsmanship. You love to see that on the team. Absolutely. Championship caliber team. They deserve to win tonight.
This is great. So, for Dan Miller and Gary Moore here for the Shasta Sports Network, Ryan O'Brien, football season for us starts tomorrow.
Indeed. It was a great time. Thank you guys so much for having me on. I absolutely loved every minute of it.
We'll have you back next year. We got some other special guests joining us already. And I also want to make sure that I get in a message to Baron Browning from Spherion Staffing, who jumped on board with us here from the very beginning of the first game of the season, went all the way to the postseason with us with his support. And Baron, we just want to say thanks. There's a place for you on our roster any day of the week.
And twice on Sunday.
That's it, my man.
3 playoff games in a row with Baron Browning.
That's pretty much wraps it up here from Thousand Oaks. For Ryan O'Brien and Dan Miller, I'm Gary Moore saying thank you for a great season, Shasta Wolves. We'll see you again in 2018. Good night from the Cal Lutheran University here. We are out.
You've been listening to North State Football on the Shasta Sports Network. Join us each and every Friday and Saturday night for exciting play-by-play action for the Shasta Wolves and the Shasta College Knights. All games are available for replay on the Shasta Sports Network YouTube channel. All games are property of the Shasta Sports Network and are an exclusive sports broadcast of XS Sports 96.1 FM and on the web at xs961.com.